Is that sound still going?
It is. It's all going.
Okay.
Do you want to turn it down or?
Yeah, I was thinking it was a little on the loud side, but I don't know what it sounds like
It's turned way down on the stream.
Okay,
It's
then.
higher in the speakers than it is.
That's all right then. So, welcome to session 2 of the Heroes of Baldur's Gate adventure. Does anyone want to start with a recap of what happened 2 weeks ago when last we met?
4 weeks ago?
Was it 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It was
This
a
one.
full month.
Last month.
Seems like we never left.
What I remember is I sat around and watched some changeling do nothing for like an hour, and then we ran.
That is a third true?
Well, I mean, we met up with
Really?
our good friend that I can't remember his name.
Khalid.
Khalid, thank you.
And Jahira as well. There was lots of failed persuasion rolls or something.
Yeah, we met with Khalid, and then he wanted us to go find his wife. That was the bottom line. So we wandered off north out of the city. Is there a direction? I don't know why I'm thinking
South,
north.
I believe. Yes, south.
South out of the city. We went into the woods. We ran into some dirt piles. Is that
Dirt
right?
mounds, yep.
We discovered gibberlings and dead bodies.
Yep. And gibberlings are just a lot of fun. We learned that too.
Yes. How do they? What do they say again?
Learned that they essentially sound like Murlocs from WoW.
No, it's,
Right, Murlocs? Is it,
Yeah, I think we.
Yeah.
Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked enough gibberish the last time.
Gibberling?
I
thought it was-
vehemently disagree with that.
was
You
the
can
guy-
always have more gibberish.
The guy from Futurama, what's his name?
Zoid
Yeah,
Bird.
Zoid Bird.
Yeah, so we fought them,
Yep.
and we continued into the woods.
Yes.
And then you encountered...
The
50
hive.
more of them.
Hive.
Oh, it was more than 50. It was several
200?
hundred.
Yeah.
700?
Several.
Several hundred gibberlings.
To which
mean,
We
then-
concocted a brilliant plan.
Yes.
I remember this.
And then
I went and proceeded to. Well,
And I screwed it all up.
Yes, you did.
Mr.
Yes, you
Mr. T
did.
decided to
Along with.
stand up on a bar and yell, "Come get me!"
It's not
That's
the
right.
same. And then sheathed himself in flames.
And yes. I
Pity the fool who doesn't come get me.
I took a bunch of them with me.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. And
6
then
or 8.
M managed to find Jahira in the last large dirt mound.
Because luck.
Because,
time-
yeah.
Next time, counterclockwise.
You also found several other, 3 other poor souls that...
You left. M
We-
doesn't care about them.
We just kind of left them get buried back again.
Yeah, you left them to their grisly fate.
They were going to jeopardize the mission.
Still might.
You guys didn't do anything about them.
They didn't know about them.
Well, that's not my fault.
Hey.
OOC, I'm very sorry about it. In character, sorry.
So
Not
we can move on with a clear conscience because
We
we
didn't
didn't
know.
know about
We
them.
didn't know. I like it. Yeah. What else? Anything else?
No, we were just, yeah, basically we were, I believe we left off with, we were,
So Jahira had just recruited you all for basically for a mission. She wants you to meet up with her friend MON at Baldur's Gate.
MON. That was right.
Not to be confused.
IMOEN.
I mean, they're both women. It rounds up.
Are they both elves? Yeah, it's like...
No, MON's human.
Okay.
So with
I
that,
don't remember what Emma looks like.
We've never seen her before.
I have.
she has,
I
and
know.
I've sent you a picture.
That's
before.
right. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember now.
I have that picture queued up to send to everyone else once you actually get to her. So
Yeah.
if you get to her, I should.
Yeah.
This is D&D and you guys are players. I have no idea how the session is going to go.
I'd like to pull Khalid aside real quick if I can. Listen, instead of payment, I kind of messed up my costume. I need a new God of Helm costume. Is that something maybe you think you have a tailor or something that could help me out?
Taylor, yes, there is in fact a tailor in Baldur's Gate. I'll point you in the right direction when we get to town.
Well, no, I was hoping maybe you could help me out with that. It's not really my thing, you know, shopping. I don't really have any skills there. Better at smashing things.
Okay.
It should be automatic.
I
The fact you have a success.
I suppose I can go to the store with you.
You know, in lieu of payment. We talked about a tidy sum, and I just was, that, and some mead. I think we talked about mead.
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
Where are we right now?
Edge of the Cloakwood.
At the camp.
And we've
campgrounds
gotten.
We got rid of the bodies.
What bodies?
that were in the campground. Her friends or Khalid's.
Yes, the last
Yeah.
the campsite that Jahira was at
Is it-
when she was attacked.
Yes.
What time of day is it?
It's sundown.
You've got an hour maybe before sundown. Sun's getting pretty low.
Okay.
Actually, not even an hour before sundown.
Figure out which music to play.
Oh, got it.
Woodland campsite.
The sun's getting low.
Getting low.
So, are you planning on camping here for the evening, or what's your plan?
I think that would be a mistake. Since there are now several hundred pissed off gibberlings behind us.
No,
No, they don't know we're here.
they stopped. They were tethered.
Tethered.
I mean, what?
See, we
I can assure you none of them are following me. Yeah, we could move a little into town if you want,
Yeah.
or we could set up some defenses and a watch.
At a brisk walk, how far from the friendly arm are we?
From the Friendly Arm,
Figuring Jahira's probably out of it and not going to be able to walk too fast, but
at least say 3 hours or so.
so well into night.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not past.
No,
But not
but
like past midnight.
no, but more I'm concerned about darkness and what comes out at night that I don't know about yet.
There's some really nice little mounds those guys were sleeping in down the road. We could just dig in there and take a nap.
Sounds fun.
Tierno, I don't think you want to do that.
Seems cozy to me.
You didn't see what was down in there. But go right ahead if that's what you feel like you want to go do.
We at least need
Did
to
I
move.
actually return your clothes?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you finally did.
You
Okay.
yeah, I am clothed now.
Just making sure.
We need to at least keep moving toward the inn, even if we end up camping. Let's at least start. While we figure out, let's keep moving.
All right, lead the
Yeah.
way.
Corbin.
All
I
right.
don't know where I'm going. Khalid?
You can find your way back to
Okay.
either Baldur's Gate or the Friendly Arm Inn. It's
Then
there's one major road. It's kind of a straight shot.
I guess the bigger question is are we close to anything, or is it just the woods, the Friendly Arm, and then much further beyond that, Baldur's Gate?
You're close to more woods.
We could pass anything on the way, right?
That's what I didn't think
No,
so. And
no.
to continue going the direction we were coming from, like when we came from Friendly Arm and we got to the campsite, if we were to continue in that same direction, we're just going to go into the woods, right? Which is where we just came
If
out
you
of.
were going south,
If we keep on the road from Friendly Arms to the campground, don't stop, just keep going.
Oh,
yeah,
we
yeah,
went
you're
right into
into,
the woods. That,
into
Yeah.
the woods. Yes.
that was towards the Gibberleys.
Yeah. Okay. So we at least at this point want to head back towards the Friendly Arm because I think that's the only thing that.
That's towards civilization. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, if you keep going south, eventually you'll hit.
I mean, I've got gear. We can camp if we want. We just know that at this site, Gibberlings came in the night and foisted Jahira, and I don't really think we want to lose her again.
I mean, there's a lot more of us now.
Well, we could move off the trail a little bit. Set up a watch.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
that's doable. Get a fire going,
I
get
start
some light.
laying down to go to sleep.
You just lay down right in the right in the road.
Yeah.
Well, so much
Well,
for him being.
whatever the camp, we're at a campsite.
I thought we were just in the. Are we back at the campsite where everyone
Yeah.
got? Okay.
I scooch over one of the dead bodies and I lay down where it was.
Wow.
Somebody else take first watch.
Uh,
I've got wet dreams to have.
on that note, I'll take first watch.
That's one of my character traits is crude humor. I gotta figure out how to
No, that's fine.
put that in.
Apparently, Doug's character is a voyeur, so.
Oh, that kind of watch.
Takes out a sketch pad.
Oh.
All right, I'll take off my clothes.
We're gonna take a
Look
long
how
rest.
red you are.
All right.
I'm gonna take the first watch.
All right. So, roll perception for me.
Uh-huh.
So we have two.
Nobody
rangers.
else jumped
We've
on
got,
it, okay?
We've got two rangers. Nobody.
Ooh, not bad.
10.
Oh! Jeez! Oh no!
Yes, I have -1 perception.
Oh no! I was like,
The
oh.
Rangers are silent, okay? I'm just trying to make sure nobody gets captured in the night.
So it's how long's the long rest? 6 or 8 hours?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Wait, how long is your watch for?
That's what I'm calculating.
Well,
now.
we're
You've
gonna
got-
take
you
like-
need 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So usually, your total rest time is 8, and then you take 2-hour.
I only need a
Watch
short
shifts.
rest. So,
Or you can do like a
You do 4
12
shifts.
hour, and then you can do like 4s on the front and the back for people or something.
Yeah,
yeah, I only need a short rest.
I mean, if
so
we're all doing it, I
You
think.
just do 2-hour watches.
Yeah.
And then you get 6 hours of sleep.
I really
Yeah.
want a long rest,
Alright.
actually.
That sounds fun.
So 2, 4. You've got enough people
So one
that
person can just.
you probably have a
There's a
2-person watch,
2-time. Yeah, there's a 2.
especially with
Kaylee and
Khalid and Jahira here.
All right, so I'll
Somebody go with
I'll
one of the soldiers on the 2.
I'll do the other half of the watch with.
There's not
Mr.
halves.
T.
It's 4 different ones.
With
The
me.
other
There are
half
two
of the
people.
2-person.
There's
With me,
two people on the watch. I will be the other half,
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
the second body.
Roll perception for me as well.
I stand there like a statue. Giant metal statue. Like,
Perception's up.
completely motionless.
Or on the left there. Your passive.
I also
Oh,
don't turn my
that's
head
your
at all, because I'm like
Yeah.
a statue.
Yeah, so it's +4, so 16.
So I'm just kind of looking
16.
in one direction,
Yeah.
hoping that he's looking in the others.
So
I've got the north.
you see and hear nothing.
Excellent.
You, on the other hand, say about near the end of your watch, probably the last 15 minutes or so. Most of it, everything up to this point, quiet.
You don't hear anything other than maybe some small wildlife, a bird from time to time. But right at the end, you do start to hear like rumblings on the horizon, I guess you could call it. Like nothing's like at you right now, but
Like the sound of, like I'm gonna make up something here just to get my, like a chariot or horses coming down the road type, where you hear the rumbling far off.
yeah, that kind of feel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Not
here.
saying that is what it is, but
No,
just
that's
that
not what
idea
it
of
is.
I hear this rumble,
Yeah.
like a lot of
Yep.
things or something big moving in our
Yep.
direction. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
Em's just comfortably sleeping at the moment
Norland too.
So as
on her belly.
since we're nearing,
Beautiful night, eh, Corbin?
there's something rumbling. There's something coming.
I haven't eaten in a little while, probably.
And this is further away than your stomach. We've got what, 10, 15 minutes left in the watch.
Probably.
So
Should we cook up some gibberlings or something?
I was thinking that it'd be time to start rousing the next people so they can be awake in time.
That's a good idea.
Do we know who the next watch was?
I'll take
Okay. So I'm going to wake up Jimbo and the other ranger.
Okay.
There's only one dual watch, because there's 4 watches and 5 people.
No, there's seven people.
Who's 7?
Jahira
Oh, those
and-
other
Yeah.
people we
And
saved?
Khalid.
They're gonna do watch?
Maybe not together.
Hopefully. Probably get better perception than I did.
I'd let the chick sleep.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I think, well, but there's odd numbers, so
Okay.
we could do
Huh?
6 people.
What? Oh man, I'm already gonna do, okay.
I flopped down on the ground next to M so loudly that, like, you know, the earth kind of rumbles.
She kind of like jostles in her sleep and then she kind of like rolls over and then onto her back.
No, you gotta wake up and take watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I guess you're not.
It's,
Yeah,
you gotta
you
wake
woke
up
Jimbo, he gets to pick.
and take watch.
Oh, fine. Oh, jeez.
You and me, Em.
It's not that bad.
Hey,
Nothing happening. It's just beautiful night.
there's something rumbling.
If you get a chance, cook up some of them
There's something
gibberlings.
coming.
Something rumbling?
Yeah, I don't know what it is,
7.
but
7?
He
Completely
doesn't hear
oblivious.
well,
I'm
I'm passing along
Yep.
the information. I say I hear
So-
Which
something
direction? I'll look that direction.
that
I
way.
need to roll.
Yeah, roll.
I look that way.
Yep. What you got?
Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
4.
Oh my goodness, we're all about to die.
Em is just, she's still yawning, you know, she's like trying to wake up and she's really,
She's actually asleep on the watch. Yeah.
yeah, she's still really tired, you know. Yankee, you know, being a
Passive.
gibberling was really exhausting and
Yeah.
speaking gibberish was really tiring.
Sure.
13 passive.
Not that I hear anything because I'm
Not
still
if
asleep.
DM calls for a roll. Passive doesn't count.
I rolled a 2.
You can ask.
So I passed along the information that
Sorry, guys.
I hear something coming off in the distance, and I pointed in the direction that I heard it coming from, and but he clearly isn't hearing
this
it.
cons-
So
Sounds
Yep.
like sounds like
So-
advantage. I mean.
What's the long rest counted?
At the end.
Okay.
Yeah, at the
Yes.
end. We're so screwed.
So what we have
2
is
more spell slots.
Failure to communicate.
Yeah.
Queuing up that one.
Thank God he's rolling D4s.
that's for how many of them there are.
I figured.
Yeah.
It's better than D8s.
Uh-huh. So 7 gibberlings sneak up
Take my clothes off.
to the camp completely undetected.
Of course they do.
And we're going to have, hey, there's 7 of you. Perfect.
One each.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. So 1 gibberling each is going to attack each of you in a surprise. Well, first I suppose we roll for initiative, and then
It's
they will
surprised.
have surprise for the first round.
Yep.
Ooh.
Do
I
this.
hope that's not my only 20 of the night.
I seriously found Gibberlings in this list of monsters.
4.
We'll retire that thing.
I know. You're done. I'm sorry. I did not mean to. I'm
That's
just.
a Dougism.
This is gone. You were out of commission.
Doug successfully unscrewed a table at work after years of pounding it. We had to fix the table.
That'll be my last one of the night. I'm just.
So, who's got 15 or higher?
Oh, 22.
He wants to start marking them in the sheet.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and
What are we rolling for?
initiative.
Initiative.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Are we in encounter 2 or 3 here?
So hopefully that's not my only 20, but that is your only one. That's what we're hoping for.
Actually, I should just split these guys into 2 groups. It's gonna be way easier to
We're
keep
in
track of.
encounter 2, right?
Yeah.
And M's 4? Is that what you said?
5.
5. You guys can add your initiative in
Thank you for adding.
Don't have it open.
here. I'm 10. Jimbo Spice is
15.
15. Norland.
4.
Corbin's 4. Norland.
Me?
Norland?
Sorry, 22.
Jeez. Okay. And you see where I'm adding them, Eric?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be adding Gibberling. Actually, the Gibberling's number is exactly the same. That's kind of creepy.
So where are you
Wonder.
doing that?
Counter 2, Baldur Gate Combat Log, yellow section. Hold down.
Okay.
Row 25.
I'm tracking now. Yeah. No,
It's a new sheet.
I had used the session 2 sheet, but that's all right.
Oh, my bad.
No, we're good.
No, you're right. Should be session 2.
I mean, it's not set up the same.
Yeah, it looks
Oh.
completely different, but
Well, why don't we duplicate this sheet and then skip over there?
Because this one's better.
Okay, so I just duplicated it. We'll call it session 2.
At least I think it's better. I think it's easier to put the attacks
Like
down
that.
in their own cells.
And then we'll delete this one.
We're doing it this way.
And
Alright.
then
Thanks for
that
being
one.
patient, everybody.
Yep. Alright, we're ready to do our... We're in session 2 now, Tad.
I just killed.
wait, what?
There's our initiative.
This is not a good layout.
Okay,
Is that cool, Eric?
we'll do it later.
Unless I overwrote one of them.
Hmm?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. So I got the Gibberlings, Khalid, and Jahira in there. So
Want me to reorganize these?
that would be wonderful.
Alright, working.
So I thought about splitting the Gibberlings in half, and then I thought, you know what, that's more effort. So we're just gonna keep them all together.
Alright. Who's first? Oh,
The
they get
Gibberlings
surprise.
they get surprise round.
That's right.
Well, technically, Norlam is first. Is that spelling right?
Norlyn.
And an M. Okay, yeah. So
You're gonna get
if you've
crit.
gone, then on your turn you don't get to do anything, but then you can do reactions if you have any that are eligible.
Okay.
So Norlam, Jimbo, Tierno, all go. So they're all eligible for reactions now. Then we have the Gibberlings. So they're just going to. What are you laughing at?
My lame spreadsheet skills. I'll make progress.
But that's not a reaction.
Khalid should have the 2 damage on him. I'll get that. And we're good.
And then we're gonna erase all these.
So with that, now we'll get to fun with gibberlings. And I'm just gonna go from my left to right, and everyone gets stabbed by a gibberling.
Sweet.
I don't want to get stabbed.
Well, too bad, because they rolled a 19, so I'm fairly certain a 23 is gonna hit you.
Ow!
4 damage.
Got it. I'm awake.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very much awake now.
Was I asleep at this point or am I awake?
You were on watch, so you
Oh,
were
that's right.
awake.
I'm on what?
Not that it helps you too much. 20 to AC.
You didn't. Okay.
I'm assuming that hits,
For sure, right?
and that'll be.
You didn't let me. Okay. You didn't let me get time to do a reaction if I want. Okay. Never mind.
Oh,
But it's a surprise
It's a-
round. They get to.
well,
Well,
she.
yeah.
Have you gone? You've gone yet?
It's too late. I already know what the hit was, so I can't use it.
Well, some stuff you can do after the hit.
Yeah, I can't.
You have not gone yet, so you are not eligible for a reaction.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
okay, this one's weird because it says when a creature you can see makes an attack roll against you, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
But you couldn't
Right,
see
so
it.
that'd be before the roll. The problem is you were surprised you
Okay.
can't do reactions
Okay.
until you've had your turn.
Okay.
So that's
Valid. Sorry.
5 damage to M.
Ow.
Working our way around to Corbin.
The sneakers get auto
I'm
crit.
inspired.
I'm assuming that when like other people got attacked, there was enough
We yelled.
noise that he was awake.
Let's just,
I was pretty loud.
Let's pretend that
I can do
Em
it
and I
again.
yelled out once we.
Well,
So-
on top of that, I had just fallen asleep, so I wasn't really out.
15 to AC.
Ooh, yeah.
That's going to be 3 damage. Norman. Ooh, my dice are hot tonight. 20 to AC.
Yep.
That's going to be 4 damage.
What the?
What the what?
Uh,
And Jimbo, last but certainly not least, with a 15.
nope.
All right.
I'll show you how this is done.
It followed me!
And they take stabs.
Look out!
Jahira first, I suppose. She's gonna take a hit for 3 damage. And Khalid
What did you say about getting rid
takes
of him?
6.
I don't know how they followed me. They must have caught my scent.
Charred. Well done.
And so now
It's my Genasi musk.
to the top of the order with, yes, Norland.
So the person's on me, so I guess I have to do a dagger attack.
You don't have to.
Well, I'm not gonna try and longbow him from next to me.
Fair enough.
Ugh. 12.
12 to AC. That is a hit.
Sweet. So that is 4 damage. And because I have 2 weapon fighting, I'm gonna do it again. The other hand. Negative.
Alright, so we've got one that has taken 4 damage. So he's got. Assuming these are the same gibberlings, he's got 3 health left.
Assuming they are, is that what you said?
Yes.
These are like
This is the scout.
these are the upgraded ones or something.
Yeah.
They
Dang
leveled
it.
up too.
Can someone fix my. I can probably just hit undo. Nope, you can't. Okay. I'll fix this. I can fix it. There we go. Okay. Jimbo,
Mm-hmm.
you're up.
Attack.
Then Tierno.
A critical fail.
Okay. Your 2 weapons, though, I
Do I
believe.
get to?
I thought it was only if you hit, though.
I believe it's just a bonus action, isn't it?
So bonus action is 2 weapon fighting. Yeah, I just don't get to add ability mods to it.
Yeah.
Oh! Natural crit!
Nice.
Okay, so roll twice for damage.
So, 6 damage.
Dead, right?
Nope.
Oh, so close.
One left.
I forgot it was 7.
So he dodges your first swing, but puts him in the perfect slot for the second
It was
blade.
deliberate.
Tierno.
And I guess I don't move, because I don't know the layout, and I might as well kill this guy before I do anything.
It
I mean, I'll
roughly a circle, probably of the two people that were on
everything
watch
is
on the
within
edges of it.
one. Everything is within one turn of movement.
Oh,
of
certainly, yeah.
Of each
Probably
other.
about our spacing here.
I'm holding my hammer and my shield still because I sleep like that all the time,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
sweep with the hammer and just take one sweeping swing there at his legs, right? So, yeah. So that's not it. That's
So he jumps.
Six damage, and I leap to my feet, and I would like to use my action surge,
Okay.
and
Is that once per day or?
it's once per short rest.
Oh, okay. Short rest.
But I'm like barely into my long
Yeah,
rest.
yeah.
right?
I no complaints. I just
Okay.
didn't know what the reset rules were.
Yeah. And he ducks under that one, and I bring it back the other direction and hit him. Hopefully, 14 AC.
Yep. That's good.
So 6 and 2 is 8 damage.
8 damage. So you take your first swing and he jumps over the hammer, and then as you stand up, where are you thinking? Like over the shoulder, or
I'm like swinging this way and then whoop, right back
Okay.
at him.
catch him off the backhand? He goes flying across the camp and crumples into a heap on the other side.
That's how you do it.
One down, 6 to go. So, Gibberlings again, left to right, I suppose.
Killed one.
Yes, yours is down. Attacking you. Do you want to do anything?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Let me just make sure I go to it. So, unsettling visage. Once per short rest, when a creature you can see makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll. I must use it before knowing whether the attack hits or misses.
Alright. Whoo! So glad you used it. Probably came in handy. Well, it depends upon which one was first. 12 to AC?
Negative.
Alright.
Alright.
So it's about to stab at you, but then your face twists into some sort of changeling horror, and it just scrambles back instead. Then
I'd like
Jumps
to
back
think
into a
that
fighting
because she
stance.
knows what a changeling, she knows what a gibberling looks like. She kind of like, I don't know, twists it into something.
a twist.
Like it twists it into something like, you know, like.
So you're twisting the face of a twisted monstrosity.
Yes.
Alright.
Doubly twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks normal. And that's horrifying to a gibberling. Corbin. Dagger slash at you. For... Was there a reason you were rolling dice?
Yeah, I thought it was my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. 16 to AC.
Yeah, that'll.
3 damage.
Yeah,
Norlin is going to take 22 to AC, so that'll be 3 damage. And then Jimbo, 19 to AC,
Yes.
6 damage. And then on Khalid, big ol' miss. Don't even have to look at the AC for that, because it was a 2. And Jahira, dang it, now I have to actually look at her AC. And it's probably not going to matter of her health. A 16, just barely.
Him's hurting.
So she takes 6.
Looking rough over there, M.
Does that give you updates?
She's up to 9 damage.
She's got 6 hit points.
All right. Khalid
Hang
is
in
up
there,
next.
hanging in there.
You alright?
I'll be okay.
So Khalid's gonna take out his scimitar and do a nice little slash at the one next to him, and crit fail. And second swing,
We're not doing
miss
crit
again.
fails, right?
We're not doing what rule?
Any kind of crit fail rules or anything?
No.
Okay.
He just sucks, apparently.
Still sleeping.
Still sleeping.
Come on, Khalid, wake up.
Are any of you cripplingly low? Like, very dangerously low? How low?
6 out of 15.
She's bloody.
6? You'll be fine
Yeah,
with 6.
that's what I said. I'm not
She doesn't
concerned.
know that.
You know, I'm bleeding a little bit, but I'm good.
Alright. Jahira is going
Pussies.
to swing with her quarterstaff. It's definitely not because I don't have any of her spells lined up. Misses, and her second swing is going to hit for 6 damage on the one on her.
Already got that?
Yeah. Where? I don't. Do we need to add her, or is she gibbering 1?
Maybe the next one down?
If there's 7
Yeah,
gibberlings,
she's
there's
gibberling 1.
Okay.
There's 1 missing.
Okay.
While we're figuring that out, M, your turn.
Okay. So. About. How close is the gibberling that was attacking me?
Stabbing range,
Okay, okay,
5 feet
okay.
approximately.
Alright. So because she was on watch, would have had her rapier out. And so she's gonna take her rapier and reach out and try to stab the gibberling right in the gut.
Rapier.
Yeah. She got a rapier. Really?
Apparently so.
13 versus AC?
That's a good hit.
That does it.
Oh, sweet. So that is 9 damage.
And you just skewer him right through the head.
Yep.
Like, right through the mouth, out the other side.
I was going for the gut.
Oh, gut, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It
like pick him
clean
up.
through the gut, and then... and then just twist it up and out.
Yeah, I want to like, shish kebab him.
Okay,
almost, like
so
kind of
you
almost.
totally disembowel
That
this
sword really
gibberling.
cute. It's all like long and thin.
2 down.
I got familiar with the anatomy, you know.
Huzzah! Smack him with the back end of it too. That's what I do.
Okay, who is next
That
on
may
the
be
list?
your way of doing
Corbin.
things. That's not really my way of doing things. You stick
Corbin,
'em
you're
with-
next.
The crowd
All
usually
right.
cheers when you do.
We go for
I stick them with the point.
stabbing damage. Hey, 20. 15 plus, not a.
That's a hit. Don't you hate it when the total's a 20 and you don't know how to say it?
Yeah.
When you say crit, it's,
So that's plus. Sorry. 7 damage.
7 damage. And with what sort of weapon is this? As you...
Dagger.
Okay. How do you do it? How do you take this guy down?
Stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
Just kind of like.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, like,
He's normally a bow guy, so at this point it's kind of like hack and slash, just trying to. He was surprised. He's still kind of like, this thing is now on me.
I'm just cheering everybody on now. All right, Corbin, yeah!
you killed your dude and didn't move?
I stood up.
For half your movement.
And then at the end of the round, you notice 2 more gibberlings approaching out of the darkness.
Oh,
Of course
come
they
on.
are.
Did you hear I didn't attack?
More spectators for the
I
show.
did
Bring it
out of
on!
order.
You did it.
Yeah.
That's
Get
right.
stuck.
Yep.
Order stuff.
I realized after the fact that I did out of order.
Norland. Norland.
So, yeah, top of the order with Norland.
She's working.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was doing better. Apparently not. Top of the order. Come on. Stabbing. Maybe. Nope.
Great.
Nope. But I'm gonna do my second hand since that counts. Hey, 20. No, 16 because I don't get to add the thing. But that's okay. 16 still works.
I believe you get to
No,
add
you
it
get
to
to
the
add
attack,
this.
not
Oh, I
the
don't get to
No
add that.
damage.
Well, regardless, 20.
Okay.
And sadly,
1 damage.
If you had hit mine, that would have been enough.
It's looking real cut up, but it's not down yet.
yeah.
Where on here do we see
Jimbo.
Jimbo!
light? Like,
You're
what
going
we can see?
down 20-ish. What, oh yeah, it's more than enough than 1. It's like
Did we get those 2 added that
what was it?
ran in?
You added
So,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Should be 9 total at this
Yes.
point.
21 to
These
hit.
two squares need to
and
get-
9 damage.
Oh.
So
So he was looking
basically,
real bad after that last first
I take
hit,
both short
Yeah,
swords
under
and go
traits.
across his neck
Features
in
and
2
traits,
directions.
'cause that's where my
and
direction
the
is.
head just tumbles to the side with a thump. A soft thump as it hits the earth.
We're playing soccer after this.
You notice the corpse actually just sort of like tumbles around for a small moment before it, almost as if the gibberling was too dumb to realize it was already dead.
Wow.
Now, I would like to. I can still move and second hand.
Certainly.
So I'm gonna go to
Norland.
my friend Norland,
Norland.
Norland.
and I will attack this for 15
That'll hit.
and 6 damage.
Kills that one too.
Yeah. How about that, Mr. T?
That's what I'm talking about, Jimbo.
Just
You still have one on you.
throwing
No.
death all across this
Hey,
battlefield.
why don't you two get a room over there?
That's 2. It's gonna turn into Helm's Deep. 17.
Tierno.
That's preposterous.
I'm like cheering them on. I see the next 2 coming, and I turn, face them, and charge them. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just bring the hammer down on top of one of them's head.
Might as well.
10.
10 does not hit.
Switch spot is.
I'm
So
flailing
the-
away.
The hammer swings down,
It was an
but
hour
it
late.
jumps out of the way and you hit
Not
nothing but
second.
dirt.
Dirt.
The wings.
Ah!
Something was.
Your old nemesis, dirt.
Come on. I like dirt though.
And so we have 5 gibberlings are dead at this point. It looks like
4
so.
more.
3 and a 1 hit, 1 HP left to go.
Thought we got him.
Jimbo's
Yeah,
Gibberling
no,
is
we got
dead.
the 1 HP guy. It's 4 healthy guys. It looks like.
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't
that
know
was
what
up
you're
to
looking
it
at
was
then.
didn't refresh.
And so, working our way across again. So the gibberling that's still on. No, you got yours.
Yeah. That's why I looked at you. I was like,
So
Hopefully
what?
I have
So
2 of
which
them on me.
Jahir's still got 1, Khalid, and then you've got 2.
I got 2.
Okay. So 1 takes a swing at Jahira.
Thus is the plan.
and I believe that's the
Yeah,
one
I was
that
about
only
to
has
say, you
1
took
HP
2.
left.
Oh yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. And
I
then
misread
Khalid
that.
is unhit, and then the
Yep.
2 that just came in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And So at this point, Khalid has worked his way next to Jahira, and they're fighting side by side, and you can tell they've done this a lot. And as the gibberling on Jahira goes in for a stab, Khalid tries to get his shield in the way and imposes disadvantage on the hit.
Nice.
And that's an easy miss.
Nice.
So then the second one takes a swing at Khalid. And I believe that's going to hit him. 17's pretty hot. No! Khalid's a boss. And also in half plate and higher level than you guys. So that's a miss for him as well.
Nice.
But we now have 2 on Tierno.
Yep.
First one takes a stab, and that's going to be an 8 to AC, so that should be a miss.
Miss.
And the second one is even worse.
Right. Right into the
So-
chainmail. Just doesn't even flinch from it though.
A bunch of ineffectual stabbings.
Nice.
Now Khalid swings back around to attack the gibberling on himself. And hits for 9 damage, cutting that one down. Spins around and attacks the one on his dearly beloved.
Is he a fighter?
Yeah, Khalid's a fighter. He's got scimitar
I
shield.
liked him for a reason.
But his second swing misses.
We're surrounded by
Just
fighters.
loads of meatheads all around.
Jahira, at this point, there's just 4 left. So she's going to just stick with the quarterstaff.
3. He just killed his.
You're right, 3.
Thrice.
And she hits hers for 8 damage. Takes the quarterstaff to the side of the face and sends it crushing to the ground. So then she'll run up to Tierno to back him up.
Nice.
And takes a swing at one of the remaining ones. And hits that guy for 5 damage. A hard hit to the knee.
Nice.
Dang it, I did it again. Shahir's supposed to go last.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Dang it.
Fog of war and all.
From now on, I'm having all the allies go at the same time, and all the enemies of the same type go at the same time.
Why don't we just move her up in the order so
Yeah.
you're not confused?
We'll just have them share an initiative. It's simple.
Okay.
Okay, M. Two gibberlings left. Neither one is directly on top of you at this point.
I didn't see that. How far away is he from me?
10, 15 feet. Because these are the ones that were not in the camp at the start.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have her. I'm gonna have her cast
Healing word on herself.
Okay.
and
Top off a little bit.
yeah. That's 1d4 plus my spelling ability modifier. So that's 5. Okay.
That was a fair bit.
Oh. It's the amount of damage I took, so I'm back to where I started. And then I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
On whom?
Inspired.
I'm
Nice.
gonna inspire you with
Mental pictures of you without your
yes,
clothes on.
with all of my bardic nakedness.
Got it. Whoa.
Remember this.
Remember
hammer getting harder
Stiffer?
and just a little bit longer.
And by the way, the hammer is.
Thank you for killing the joke.
But also referencing a sweep.
I think it was a
It was a
D6.
good movie reference.
I think
What
it's a,
movie?
I think that's the right
Or
one.
not
it's,
a movie, but
it's
Dr.
it was
Horrible's.
Dr.
Dr.
Horrible's
Horrible's
along.
sing-along blog.
I have not seen.
Oh my God,
you need to
dude.
watch it.
I haven't
We
seen it
will
either.
end the stream early
Corbin.
and go watch it.
Yeah, we gotta quit and do
We're gonna take a hour and a half intermission to
40 minutes.
Oops.
Hopefully. Not that-
A D6. You're good.
only
Finish
50
up the
minutes.
round.
Corbin. All right. After my
Your name's
taking
Elias.
care of the one on
Corbin's
me,
pizza.
I bent down and picked up my bow and quiver.
Yeah.
And so I,
10 minutes.
with my dark vision, I can see more clearly. So I'm not like just
Ability check,
aiming
attack
and
roll,
nothing.
Sure.
saving throw.
So I'm going to be. I will go after the one that he
Give you the
Tierno
special
or no, I'm sorry, it was
Shahira.
It was Shahira that was
Yep.
getting it. So I'm going to go after the other one.
Hopefully it doesn't
Um,
The healthy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
D8. That should hit. So that's 25
25. No, that's gonna miss.
for
What?
5 damage.
5 damage
On which one?
on the healthy one. So they're both all kinds of messed up. But as the arrow embeds in that one's, where are we aiming? Center mass? Shoulder?
Yeah, we'll go center mass because I think of them as just that little fluff ball, like
Yeah. Hairy little things.
yeah, like
So-
the Pokemon.
Does
what
he
is it?
scream
It's
though?
the-
Yes.
Please.
It
Yeah.
screeches.
The
and-
fighter.
and almost as if it's drawing even more gibberlings to
Oh,
it,
sweet Jesus.
2 more gibberlings
Oh, jeez.
emerge to join the fray.
I'm just really glad we
There
missed
we go. We
Okay.
need to get.
More spectators!
I'm just really glad we stayed here instead of continuing. But that's just me.
We'd have missed out
More
on all this
EXP,
fun.
man. More EXP.
Yeah, because we're using XP.
What is this XP you speak of?
Extra points.
Practice.
Every time I kill something, I'm
Extra
getting
practice.
better than my comrades.
All right.
Norland, top of the order.
Yoo-hoo!
Mm.
I'm gonna kill it. Hey, I am 13.
Plus what?
4, 17. Thank you, I forgot about that. But hey, 13, I do still
Yeah,
made it.
13 should still do it. Yeah.
Sadly, it is only 3, but I believe that's
Who
enough.
are you attacking?
The one that's on me.
Nobody on you.
I-
No, there's
I-
nobody on you.
They're all on me.
Yeah,
You've
you're
not
the
been
hero.
Not
paying
paying
attention.
Okay. Well, I'll still keep the. Who is close enough that I can stab? Since
All
that's
of
what I
them?
did. Okay. Pick one.
All right. Well, they're both gonna.
Pick one.
All right.
It's
We'll
3.
do this one. All right.
Yep.
And then with my other hand, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
With my other hand, I'll stab the one next to him.
Okay.
10, I don't think makes it, right?
10 does not.
Okay.
It's alright. Coming in. Right? So the one that's not dead for 20 something. It is my turn, right?
I think so.
We've lost the
We
DM.
lost the DM.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just
I
throw
didn't
some-
realize
just
it was a
throw
question to
something
me
at
as
him.
well.
Yeah, no. 22 to hit something
Yeah, that'll do.
and at 8 damage.
8 damage. So you slice another one apart.
But then there's 2 more adds already?
Yes, there were.
So
They
you're
just keep
So
coming.
you're taking that other one that was on Doug?
I went to the one. I followed her
All right. So how much was your damage? Sorry.
more
Hey.
than it had.
Hey,
I guess I should have gone earlier, but I didn't.
It doesn't matter.
That,
I will go for another new one.
yep,
with my
2 more
second hand.
standing.
And 21 and 4 damage.
4 damage. So that one's got a nice little gash across its chest now as well. And you guys are just roll. There's a lot of hot
And
rolls tonight.
I
across
will
the
action
board.
surge.
Okay.
Gosh, darn it, that's not gonna hit.
Those 4 on that bullet. Oh yeah, your bonus attack's already gone.
It's just one
Yep.
swing.
Jay, did you just do damage to one of the new ones?
I did 4 damage to the
Yeah, I got it.
one, and I miss and burn my.
Here to 2 more standing.
2 more standing. I would like to attempt to intimidate them into fleeing,
Okay.
if possible.
You can try.
When I jump up on top of the 2 dead bodies that were right in front of me, astride, you know, shield and just roar at them, roar like that, and like scare them away.
Go for it. Yeah, see what you roll. You can try anything.
So 12 and 3 is 17, and for good measure, 21.
Yeah, 21 will do it. Yeah. So you see these last 2 gibberlings.
One's injured.
Yes,
Bleeding.
one's hurting pretty bad, and he immediately turns tail and runs. The other one just. He takes off into the night as well.
Oh my.
Good show, y'all! And I start fist bumping everybody.
I start.
Jahira at this point says, yes, good work, but it may not be wise for us to stay here much longer. And she's going to use conjure animals and create 8 horses. Yes, 8 riding horses.
Nice.
Which turns out is enough. Actually, no, there's only 7 of you guys. 7 horses, because it would be stupid to just make an extra one.
I gotta eat.
Well,
We do not
Also-
eat those magnificent beasts.
Jahira wouldn't. Jahira's a druid. She's not gonna like you eating her wildlife
Just a joke. Just
specifically conjured for your assistance.
okay, Jahir, you got one more of them horses to carry this hammer? It keeps getting bigger.
After you use your inspiration, it looks like it's the size it used to be.
It's
It's
shriveled. Oh.
yeah.
Dousing it with cold water.
Don't worry, I can do it again.
I'd like to see that.
All right.
I just need to take a rest.
Let's.
Oh, we're riding. Let's go.
Yeah, get on this. Let's get on this.
I mean, you can attempt to stay.
Negatory.
Now, this riding thing is animal handling, isn't it?
Yes,
Conjured
but
horse?
these are conjured
They're just
creatures,
like-
so
They do.
they obey Jahira's verbal commands.
Okay.
So I'm not going to require you to make a series
Very
of.
good.
We've got to rank. We got to break these horses.
Is one of these horses quite large, by chance?
Would you prefer a draft horse instead of a riding horse?
Yes. Yes, he would.
That's in the same creature rating, so
Like
she
a
could have
wo-
done that.
Well, like a war horse or something.
That would be a much higher CR. No.
I'm just worried about this horse, the poor horse.
A draft horse would be fine for you.
Draft horse be all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
big's a draft horse?
It'll be fine.
How big's a draft horse?
Like a Clydesdale?
Oh yeah, that's not right.
Just like Budweiser.
Like Budweiser.
Yeah.
Hold my hammer up to the bottom, to the back of it.
Or
Yeah, that's about right.
Yours is female.
Oh.
And so you all mount up and prepare to ride away, and as Jahira gives the word for the horses to move out, you see, holy crap, 12 more gibberlings emerge from the darkness that you quickly begin to leave in the dust.
More spectators!
Unfortunately, the horses obeying her commands and even though you're trying to get it to turn around back into the fight, it ignores you and runs. You guys were headed to the Friendly Arm Inn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you arrive there, you realize that the drawbridge has been drawn shut for the night. And so Jahira just has the horses continue on the rest of the way to Baldur's Gate.
Alright.
Okay.
These are summoned Fey horses. Like, the spell just has them, they're also Fey. So they've got the endurance to make it the rest of the way.
Sweet.
Nice.
And so you arrive at Baldur's Gate.
How long's the ride? Sorry, I don't
Well, it's gonna be
It-
3 hours on foot or something? Is that what?
That was about how long it was to the Friendly Arm Inn. So it would typically be another half day past that.
Can we just take a short rest on the back of these horses? If they're like navigating themselves?
I'll let you do a short rest. Yeah, I'll give you a short rest. That's fair enough. It's not the most comfortable short rest, but it's long enough that I'll give it to you. So you arrive at the entrance to Baldur's Gate. I believe this is the southwest gate? Or southeast? It's one or the other.
It's a gate.
Yeah, it's a gate.
It's only a mall.
I don't have the map in front of me at the moment.
Apparently the short rest doesn't give us any extra.
It does.
You can do your hit dice.
You can do your hit dice.
Oh,
1d10 plus 2.
Look at all of
You hit short rest, it should pop up.
Yep.
So it's. It did. I just. So it'd still be nighttime when we arrive.
Right. It would be
Just didn't.
very late into the night / very early into the morning, depending upon how you keep it.
It's a D10 plus 1, so that means I could get a maximum of 11, I think.
But Baldur's Gate is a major trading city, so its gates are going to be open basically all around, although the traffic is certainly much lower at night.
Okay.
And so you arrive at the gate. Now, as I said, normally there'd be much more hustle and bustle, but it's late into the night. And really at this point you see there's almost no one going in, but there are a few people who are, early departure type, who have a long trip ahead of them. They're headed on their way out of the city. So you definitely would see more of them than yourselves going in. When you arrive at Baldur's Gate, the imposing city walls loom before you, encircling the entire city. Baldur's Gate, have I shown you actually on the map where Baldur's Gate is in relation to that Sword Coast map we've got?
Well, not that we could.
We can't blow it up?
I thought the woods were up here
I
on the
don't
right.
have I don't
Baldur's
have a-
Gate was to the left, and the inn was somewhere in the middle.
You need to rotate that 90 degrees, but then you're good.
It's like.
On the coast, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually, depending upon which map, it's either on the coast or along the river, very close to the coast. It's weird.
Waterdeep is right here,
South of that.
so it's like, this is the forest that we were going in, right?
There we go.
Hard to tell.
No, I thought the forest we were going in was over on that far right side of the
Is
screen.
this
Got it?
Baldur's Gate right here?
That is Baldur's Gate right there.
You need help?
And the forest we were going into is where?
We were in this forest, and we're,
Oh,
Baldur's Gate is up here.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Not that that's gonna show up.
Not sure on that. I should have brought up. I didn't get the pictures made that I wanted to. My apologies. I was
That's all right.
lazy focusing on life.
What?
I know, it's terrible. I apologize.
Who has a life?
Won't happen again. DMs aren't allowed to have a life. Anyway.
You can blame it on me.
I always do. You arrive at the large gate, and you see that there's guards up, say about a dozen for the night's watch, basically split in half on either side of this large gate. And you do see one merchant that's talking to them. It looks like he's got like a mule-drawn cart, and you too far away to actually hear any of the words, but then you see the guy like reach into a pouch, hands the guards some amount of money, can't tell from your distance, and then walks in. And so yeah, with that,
I'm following Khalid's lead.
Okay. So you're just gonna let
Khalid's lead.
Khalid and Jahira take the lead on this? Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is kind of their burg.
Yep.
Well, I'll be behind them because this is my home too, right?
Yes, you would certainly be more than familiar with the city. So Jahira and Khalid dismount from their horses. I'm going to assume all of you follow their lead
Yes.
unless you say otherwise.
They disappeared.
You're all on your butt.
And makes sure that her hood is like very much like over and covering her like.
Since you said that, what's your appearance right now? Out of curiosity.
I'm a changeling at the moment.
Yeah.
That's why I'm covered up at
Yeah,
the moment.
you might want to. Okay.
I'm very much covered up at the moment.
Okay. So.
I've got like a cloak on with a hood, like very much trying to cover up as much as possible.
So Jahira takes the reins of the situation. You can definitely tell that she's the forceful personality in her relationship. She walks up to the guards and in her thick accent that I just can't do that well, and I'm so sorry about that, explains that this group of adventurers and I were recently ambushed by gibberlings along the road. Please could you let us pass so that we may rest at one of your fine establishments? And a couple of the guards kind of like raise an eyebrow at her forceful manner. And then a third one just goes, yeah. You familiar with the town? Yes, of course. All right, then. Where's our price to be let in? Oh, very well. And she just takes like a single golden coin and raises it up and says, this should be more than enough for the group of us. Hands him the gold, and he just starts waving you guys through.
And make sure to kind of keep her head down, doesn't look at anyone when she's going by.
Roll stealth for that.
Oh, I noticed that she's trying to
Roll
hide.
perception.
11.
Probably not.
Alright.
Unless she rolls real bad. What'd you roll?
11.
And this is exactly why I have a quick reference sheet of any random thing I might need. Guard. You make it by the skin of your teeth.
Well, you don't know. You think you're the stealthiest thing ever. What's that one? Have to-
So once you
As far as you know.
Oh yeah, it's like that.
once you get inside past the gate, Jahira like pulls you all over to the side, like just off the street, and actually you've all got maps at this point too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see how all the main streets are pretty large. So she just pulls you all over to the edge of the street and then explains in a hushed voice that we're not sure just how successful the Zentarum have been in infiltrating the city. but I believe it wise not to trust anyone that you are not already acquainted with. Emmeline should be meeting us at the Elf Song Tavern, although she might not actually be there until the morning. I recommend you all come with Khalid and I to the Elf Song, where we can catch some rest and await our arrival.
Is that a safe harbor place?
Honestly, no. It is a place that will not attract attention.
It's usually quite a challenge for me, so sounds good. Let's go there.
All right, so you're.
Sorry.
I mean,
Oh, any objections? Like anyone not following suit?
Continuing on.
Let's do it.
All right. So she leads you all to the southwest corner of Baldur's Gate. On your maps, you'll see that location number 1, that would be the Elf Song Tavern in the northwest corner of the southwest district.
Is that spelled exactly the way that it sounds? Elf song?
Yes, all one word. And it's got a reputation for, just like mercenaries and lowlifes.
Okay.
It's not like a run-down tavern, as you realize as you arrive. It's not like a true dive bar, but at the same time, it attracts a certain mercenary clientele.
Before before M walks in,
Yes.
she kind of like ducks into a corner and changes her appearance
Two.
to an elf. I'd say blonde. How detailed do I have to get?
How detailed do you want to get?
Okay. I'd say like a blonde, blue-eyed elf.
Still female?
Yeah, still female.
That'll do.
Yeah. Still wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since it's a similar build to her current, so it would make the most sense for her to kind of be able to stay in her current garb that she's in right now.
All right, so you arrive at the Elf Song, and it's still not quite morning yet. There's a attendant basically sitting at the bar, struggling to keep herself awake. And then she, as the door actually like hits the wall, it opens, hits the far wall. She, welcome to the Elf Song. What can I do for you this fine early morning? And Jahira takes charge again, assuming none of you try to interject, and says, yes, we need... Are any of you going to be sharing a room?
No.
No.
6 rooms where we can take a short rest. We've had a long, challenging night on the road. Very well. We should have just enough rooms available, and directs you all upstairs to where the rooms are. And as she said, it looks like there's not that many more than 6 rooms, but looks like you got lucky and they're able to 1 to a room, plus of course Khalid and Jahira only need 1 for the 2 of them.
I picked the room that's closest to their room.
Okay.
If you need anything, I'll be right next door. All right.
That is very much appreciated, Tierno, but I believe at this point all that we need is a nice long rest.
How much for these rooms? What do I owe you? I mean, for one,
Oh,
you're just gonna let us stay here for free?
and Jahir at this point says, no, I can cover the fee for tonight.
Oh,
It's the least I can do for your well-timed rescue.
Thank you.
thank you kindly.
Yeah, thank you.
I go when he goes in.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You guys have had a very, very long day. If you have anything you'd like to do before going to sleep, by all means.
I'll
But
take a long piss.
just like out the window.
If there's a window, yeah, I don't wanna piss
Chamber
in
pot.
If there's a pot, yeah, I mean, if there's a pot. Wherever the appropriate place is, I'm not gonna be.
I gander at the hammer for like a few long minutes before setting it down and goes.
Do you stroke the hammer any?
No, I just look at it like.
Okay.
Lovingly.
No, I'm
He
trying
tucks it into bed next
trying to
to him.
understand the hammer.
I make it very, very clear that I am still in the elven form when
Okay.
I'm going to sleep,
Okay.
and I'm not changing form.
Okay.
FYI.
To who? To us?
To me.
To the
She
DM.
just wants to make it well established.
That I have not changed form,
Okay.
and I'm sleeping in this form.
I'm clicking long rest if that's okay. Do you?
Yeah. At this point, long rest all around.
Reset.
I'm not putting you through another nighttime
It resets.
/ early morning ambush. That would be cruel to the point of spiteful.
Thank you, sir.
And potty time, for real?
Oh, like real
Sure.
bourbon?
Yes, real
Sure,
talk.
we can do that. Let's me get some water, another beer.
Yep,
All right.
BRB.
went there, I went to Van Halen. Light it up, dear.
All right. So, did you all have a good rest? Nice, long, restful rest?
It was very pleasant, but I dreamt. Every time I dream.
I'm still sleeping unless someone comes to get me.
Yeah, we didn't
Emma's
exactly-
awake
we
and
didn't go to sleep
just
with any
lightly,
plans, so I'm just
lightly
snoozing
playing
it.
her flute.
His flute?
I've never had a room to myself, I don't
No.
think.
No, not his flute.
I'm more of a drum guy. Bongos.
Jeez.
Lower, wider. Drums.
So who's waking up? So you said you sleep like
got
a
it.
rock, so to speak.
Like like a giant chunk of like iron.
Yeah.
I'd probably wake up exactly 6 hours after I fell asleep. Because I'm, my soldiering, I probably am not used to sleeping in. But we were here super late, so I might still be sleeping in at this point. I'm hungry, so
All right, so you're probably gonna head downstairs and see what grub they've got for.
Yeah, I'll
early
get
in the
with
morning.
that. Okay, I would wake up hungry. I'm going downstairs too to find some chow.
I sleep so poorly that I always try and find something to kind of clear my head.
And yet you dream.
Hmm?
I said, and yet you dream.
Well, that's the thing. I dream poorly. No, because I
Sleep
dream.
poorly because
I
of the
sleep
dreams.
poorly because of my dreams.
What did you dream of?
It was my old home, and they just my
Your old-
family just
your
keeps,
old world?
My old world, and it's like I can reach them, but I can't, and then they just disappear. But I always feel like they're telling me something, and I just can't hear it, no matter how much I try.
I've never been here before, or I have been here.
The elf song. You probably have. Yeah.
Okay. So they would know me because I probably is there a like pit fighting or
No.
an
Not
arena, nothing like that.
not at this place. No.
Okay.
But this is a common hangout for like mercenaries looking for work. Bar fights are not uncommon, but not any sort of structured.
So there's no place I would have performed.
No,
Okay.
but you were doing work for the Harpers for a while, so you would have at least been familiar with this place as
That makes sense.
a meeting site.
Emma's come down still disguised as a elven female.
Okay, so
I really wish you wouldn't pretend to be us.
You are a half.
oh.
pretend to
I-
be half.
You know,
So-
the funny part is, I was looking at you thinking the same exact thing.
So you
You're not an us.
you recognize MON sitting off in a corner of the tavern. And what's your passive perception?
Hold on 1 second. Let me get to that page.
I got it here. 12. Okay.
12. Yep.
Actually, what was the highest passive perception here? Out of curiosity.
The 13, but
14 on Corbin, 14
Perception,
on
14.
Norman. Okay. That'll come up later.
I'm eating a dozen eggs.
So,
they have eggs.
yeah, sure they have eggs.
Really bad eggs. Sorry.
So he's eating a dozen eggs, everyone else grabbing some sort of early
Plantain
morning meal.
bread.
I mean, whatever they're serving, I'm
Honey.
eating.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not horse or some ungodly, meat.
The waitress goes by. Ask for lichen. Do you have any lichen to go with these eggs?
I'll go check.
Ah, thank you.
And then she never comes back.
Nope. So, yes, as I mentioned, Imolin's sitting off to a corner. You all would see a young woman sitting off to a corner. She looks experienced enough to not be out of place here. It's not like she's like. She looks like she's been in a few fights before. There's various groups of usually smaller groups, 2, 3, 4 people sitting at other tables, and you also see one larger gang of sailors. About gang's a good word for them. There's 9 of them, and they are currently in the process of drinking their breakfast.
Respect. Respect.
So at this point, you see Jahira and Khalid come down. Looks like they were a little bit late to the party this morning, which, I mean, considering everything Jahira's been through, certainly understandable.
So
I have no idea. And I don't like
Em
it.
would walk over to Emmeline
Okay.
because she already, or actually no, I'll just wait until I get with. Never mind, just wait.
All right.
Khalid, come on down. They got eggs, man, but they ain't got no liking.
And
It's a cave thing.
yeah. At this point, Emmeline also reacts to seeing Jahira and Khalid and waves them to them as well. So
Hey! I'm sorry. I couldn't be surprised. I forgot.
yes, I was thinking that as well, and we'll fix that next time.
Okay.
Right. So her background,
My background won't let me be surprised even sleeping
yes,
because of my dreams. But I forgot about that.
yes.
Sorry.
I forgot about that as well. As when you said you were dreaming, that's what reminded me. I'm sorry.
That's
We'll
okay. We'll
we'll
remember
catch
that
that next time.
Should we talk about that? I mean, you mentioned your dreams, or was that just to the DM?
No. I
It was
talked about
just
it in general.
Flavor. I was curious what she was dreaming of.
So you're gonna take watch from now on,
I don't have to watch. I just sleep and I know.
all the time.
And it wouldn't necessarily help her, you guys. It's just she specifically would get like almost like a premonition as the like, for lack of a better term, like as the arrow was coming in or something. It'd be a very last second kind of thing. Anyway, Jahira and Khalid start walking towards this woman in the back of the room and waving all of you over to join them.
Em starts striding over, takes a seat.
Scoop up half a plate of eggs. Turn the chair around backwards. Sit down.
And continue to eat eggs.
Continue to eat
Yep.
eggs.
Will everyone else be joining us?
Mm-hmm. I'm Mosey.
I take my little plate and my tea.
Tea.
It may be spiked.
You're drinking your breakfast as well.
Gotta clear my head.
Hair of the
Don't
dog
we
and
all?
all, you know.
As the last of you walks over, Emmeline literally jumps from her feet and in what is almost an obnoxiously upbeat voice says, "Hey, the name's Emmeline. Jahir and Khalid trust you enough to bring you here, so I'm gonna let you in on a secret." She tries to get you all to come in close.
Is she cute?
I hold up my ear.
I'm
horn.
sending you the
What?
picture
What's
now
that?
so you can determine that.
Thank you.
Thank you. I almost forgot to get-
Em
Might
proceeds.
determine how close I get. That's all.
Em proceeds to go like this. She leans back and then she goes, rolls her eyes.
7 megabytes.
I
You're
don't
sending
know
us.
why it's that big. It's a single.
Holy crap.
I just took a page out of the PDF, kept in the PDF format.
That's gonna take a while. See your top half.
That's
I
all
got
you
the whole
need, buddy.
thing. I lean in.
Okay.
Well,
Ah.
the preview is just at the top half.
Probably a little too close.
Am I
Aw, why do I have to sign
What's
it?
yours do?
What's my relationship
She's
status
pretty. I
on this
mean, what do you
card?
want?
Am I single and looking? Or
Oh
what
no.
am I?
We all know
Single and looking.
What am I?
you're a flirt.
Single and ready to mingle? What's Jim
Yeah,
was-
I turned my chiseled jaw just a little bit, so she
Yeah.
catches my good side.
I'm a harper. And then
Right.
M just continues to just roll her eyes at MON because she's too cheerful for M.
Tiefling is the one that has a
Let you know.
us harpers think the Zentarum are up to no good. Well, that's nothing new, but we think this could be big enough to put the whole city at risk. With the Iron Throne dismantled, the Zents are picking up the pieces, taking over their old hideouts, all their old unsavory business ventures, legal and otherwise. Thing is, besides the money, the Iron Throne had a ton of magic on their side. The Zents are trying to find it. That's what has us worried. I want you to find a couple of Zents, tail them all sneaky like, and learn what you can. I know you guys can do it.
Sneaky.
Sure.
Maybe not him. The rest of us can.
I don't do sneaking.
Maybe we could have some private lessons and learn all this sneaky business.
Well, I'm sure there's enough sneaks between you all to get the job done, and at the end of the day, a little extra muscle never hurts, right?
That's what she said.
All right, look, I'll pay each of you 200 gold if you can bring us back information on what the Zents have been doing in all the old bases of the Iron Throne in the southwest district of Baldur's Gate. Sound good?
Southwest,
It-
Baldur's Gate.
That's where you are now.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah, I knew that. 200 gold?
Sure.
You got any brandy?
I don't, but I bet you could buy some with 200 gold.
I don't want the
Point
money. I was just hoping to
taken.
get some brandy.
Tell you what,
Any excuse to kill some Zents, then I'm in.
glad to hear.
I would like some help in the future.
Oh, and Jahira at this point interjects because she's an actual Harper and says, yes, of course, dear. So, we've been looking into the theft of your...
Sleeping place.
Sure. Of course.
Sleeping.
The only people around this city, now that the Iron Throne is out of commission, that we believe have the resources and the courage to pull a theft at the High Hall of Wonders is most likely the Zentarum. So, by helping us, you're likely to help yourself as well.
Sounds like a plan.
And we get to kill some Zents.
Always.
Well,
Naturally.
we're supposed to find out what they're doing.
Well, I can beat it out of them once we get it.
Woo.
I don't know what this stealthy business is all about. You know something about that?
I can do stealthy.
You guys know anything about stealthy?
Yep.
Speaking of MON, what can you tell us about these Zents?
Well, if you're looking for a lead, I know they've been shaking down the merchants in this district for protection money. So that's probably your best bet to start there.
All right, I got a plan. We move in on their turf and we start shaking down all the merchants. For their-
No!
What? They'll come right out after us. We start taking all the money.
We
The merchants
offer
got
our
no money.
services to the merchants to free them of the bind.
That sounds like it might take a little while.
only takes a minute to ask.
Right. You ask for the money. No. All right.
No.
And at this point, you notice the gang of sailors jump up from their seats and walk over to your table. And the leader of the group.
I stand up before they get there.
All right.
I'm not letting them. I'm not. Yeah, I stand up
Mm-hmm.
and face as I see them come over.
Sure. And so the leader walks right up to you and says, "Now, I don't know which of you done did it, but I know someone at this here table was causing trouble at ours with some magic. And we don't take too kindly to people messing with our drinks this early, or actually for that matter, at any point in the morning."
I stand up too. Somebody magic your drinks. Let's get them. Hold up my hammer.
Roll persuasion.
All right. Persuasion. Where's persuasion?
Ooh.
17.
I really wish that was good enough. Yes, let's. And we'll roll for initiative.
All right.
How many soldiers? Sailors?
There are 9.
Oh, that's
Sailors.
1 captain and 8 pirates.
I was trying to get us out of it.
I mean,
You were darn close too.
no.
It was good. It was a valiant effort.
There's no magic issues here. Don't know why I'm doing
God.
Marcia won't let me wear jeans tomorrow.
Why?
that. She's not the boss of you, or is she?
She sort of. It's
Everyone's name is on the.
Lame.
I know, but she's the elder person, and so it's like
And it's her potential
It
run for
is.
the.
office. Oh, I should not be
Where are we
talking
at?
about this
Encounter
online.
2?
Whoopsies.
Nothing specific has been said.
Nope. I just
Marsha Brady and
Marsha Brady.
the
Marcia,
office,
Marcia.
the Dunder Mifflin office of paper handling.
Ciao.
15.
You said initiative.
Jigo's Price, 15. Tierno, 9.
13.
Norland, 13.
Corbin is 19.
19.
More initiative than I did.
13.
13. 1, 3, 13.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, I think that's.
So
It's going to be 10 for the pirate captain
charisma or something.
and 3 for his gang.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
So
How
sad.
about this? How about
What's
the
the deal?
star-crossed lovers? Are they fighting?
So how we're going to do this is 3 of the 8 are going to break off and fight the other 3. So we don't have to keep track of them or Khalid, Shahira, or Emily.
Okay.
All right, Captain 10. Swabbies. 3. I think I got initiative set up for you, sir. Encounter 2.
Session other session 2?
No, that's not it. Yeah, just session 2. Yeah.
Session 2?
Session
Oh,
two. Encounter
I had
2.
to scroll down.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Yellow section.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay,
Looks good.
let's ride.
All right.
Corbin.
So you see the bandit captain draw his scimitar, and his gang follows suit. But Corbin is a bit quicker on the draw.
Or is he?
I don't
Start the ball.
Corbin's asleep, clearly.
All right, so
Did he even come down? We don't even know.
yeah, I'm at the table. All right, so since we're inside, the longbow's probably not going to be my best bet. So sitting at my waist is my dagger and my hand axe. I will have both of them, but I do think I have 2 weapon fighting, but for the most part, at this point, I think it's probably going to be the hand axe that's...
Well, everyone can attack with 2 one-handed weapons.
2
Right.
light
Light, yes.
one-handed weapon.
Well, yeah, it's a hand axe, and so it's a
Yeah,
light
it counts.
weapon, and a dagger's
It's
a-
key.
Yep.
I have one-handed
True.
weapon that's not light.
It is true.
Well, I believe in your case, light is
It's a
Relative?
mechanical
relative.
term.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's heavy to me. It's probably not that heavy to you.
Anyway,
That's true.
All right.
It's a big hammer.
So I'm going to work with the hand axe just for the close proximity. D6. That's a D6. All right. Ooh, probably not going to be good enough. I don't know exactly where I am amongst this crowd, so I think I'm going after a swabby.
sure.
And I have, I'm...
So the captain is standing in front of Jimbo since he's the one who
all right.
jumped to his feet, and then
So
the
I'm
rest are in a sort of half circle
at 11.
out from that.
So when it's all sort of, I see the start of whoever it was going to start it, kind of.
Yep.
And I'm a little faster, like you said, on the draw, and so the hand axe is out and slashing, and I've got an 11.
Close, no cigar. Try again. Bonus action for the dagger?
Sure. I roll again, right? Like another.
Yep.
Well, the dagger's a different die, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a
I
D4.
did. I rolled a
Yep.
20 and a 4. So that's 13. No, 12. 12.
12 will do.
All right. With 5 damage.
No damage mod on the offhand.
Right.
Just
Okay,
the
so I
dice.
don't add.
It's just that
Oh,
number.
just
Just the
so
dice.
2.
2 damage on first Swabe. Okay.
Me.
Um,
Or-
y- You put AC as 12, max health. Oh, yeah. You don't know that yet. I got confused for a second because current HP was -2. But you don't have a max health yet.
He's down 2.
Yep. All right.
Captain.
Next.
At the captain.
What you got?
I've got to look at my numbers. 13 to AC.
Nope. He
Uh,
parries it aside with his scimitar.
And then other sword comes across at a 21.
Yep, that'll cut through.
For 3 damage.
3 on the captain.
And that is all.
All right, M. Your turn next against these shockingly flat-footed pirates.
So can you just recap the scene for in terms of where we are and what it looks like, so I can kind of have a feel for where I am and where
Okay.
we're seated and
We're sitting at a table like this, probably,
Yeah.
and
Yep,
they
pre-
walked over like this, and I stood up like this.
And they kind of fanned out from there.
okay.
I stood up.
But do I have access from where I am, or am I cornered somewhere, or are we in a booth, or are we just all sitting around at a table? I just want to know.
We'll take a booth.
Not a.
What's a booth?
Booth for 9, please.
It is a table.
Okay.
It's off to one corner, but it is a table.
Okay.
And it's
Just trying to get an idea.
it's mostly sort of a half circular fight at this point, but you guys were on the ends closest to the gang.
Okay.
And Mon, Jahira, and Khalid would have been on the inside.
Okay.
Raftered ceiling. Like open ceiling with like rafters.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got something in mind for it?
I don't know.
I mean, I can give
Maybe.
inspiration.
Maybe. I'm just, just getting the lay of the land. Trying to understand the stage, so to speak.
So our elf does.
Okay. So I'll do.
The other elf.
The full elf does what?
The full. They're both half elves.
Yep.
Yeah.
The real elf.
Negative.
The fake full elf.
I don't even know who this woman is. Get her the hell out of here. Just saying.
All right. I'll do. I'll cast
Brought her home from the
Thunder
club
Wave.
last night.
Okay.
Sure, casting a spell when they think we cast spells on them is fabulous.
Huh?
It's brilliant.
Be rid of them.
Oh, so thunder waves.
That's
So you're
friendly.
yeah, you're just gonna hit everybody.
It's gonna be a brag. That's Constitution saving throw. What is it?
Yeah, con
What's,
throw.
what's everybody?
Yeah, 13.
Are we all in range?
It's a 15-foot cube
Is that all that matters?
originating
We
from
have
her.
a security camera
So
for
I
focus.
would say, well, it depends upon where she was sitting. She was in the middle. Yeah, she was on one end. She's probably only gonna hit half it.
And you could move first.
Yeah, you could jump right in the middle of them.
Yeah. I kind of like to think that when I was doing it, I was kind of like, yeah, kind of like going, yeah, like when I was imagining in my head, I was like kind of like going out and, yeah, sorry, I'll redo that. Kind of stepping out. I'll kind of be the scapegoat for this situation.
So I'm imagining, because you were knowing you were probably sitting at one end of the table,
Yeah.
not in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably.
I'll pull, yeah,
So you've got
I'll step out.
one guy on top of you. You could circle around him
Yep.
behind them,
Yeah,
and probably take one opportunity attack from that one guy
Yeah.
on the end. But then you'll be in range to hit.
who would I hit from our group?
Probably me. 'Cause
It's
I'm
a-
close.
15-foot cube, and there's a whole. Wait, 9?
9.
You
think-
said 9, but
You
then
said
3 of
9.
them are not fighting.
I
6 of them are
think I
fighting us.
said 9, including the captain. Yes.
Yeah, you said there were 9 sailors.
But that included the captain. So 8,
8.
and then 3 of them are going to be off fighting, the 3 NPCs. So I'll let you hit, say, the captain and 3 swabbies.
Okay.
But that'll be after you take this lovely opportunity attack.
Okay.
Alright.
From the pirate at the end that was closest to her. As she was running past it to the guy to get in position. 14 to AC.
Yep.
5 damage.
Okay. All right. It's do you need me to read it to you?
I actually pulled it up on my end.
Okay.
So each creature must make a Constitution saving throw on a failed save. They take 2d8 and are pushed 10 feet away. Half damage on a successful save, and then each unsecured object that is completely within the area is also pushed 10 feet. So
Indirect chair damage.
we're gonna say bandit or the captain and 4 swabbies.
I'll be the scapegoat for this because I can change my appearance.
So they need to make con saving throws. So, you need to roll the damage.
Yeah, I am. I have 2d8 right here.
What's the save?
13.
13's the save.
Yep.
Captain fails, got a 12.
Nice.
And then Swabby 1 passes. Swabby 2. You said 13?
Yep.
Passes. Swabby 3. Passes. And then one more. Fails hard. So the captain, since he failed and was in the middle of this, goes flying forward, what was it, 10 feet?
Yeah.
And lands on top of the table, spilling the remaining
Tea.
just under a quarter of your eggs onto the floor. Yep, first casualty of the battle.
Eggs down!
How much damage?
It was 4 damage.
Oof.
Yeah.
So 4 damage to the captain, 4 damage to the last swabby,
Then half damage to
and then 2 damage to
everyone else.
So swabby 2 takes 2. That'll get him up to 4. Then it's 2.
Did not go as
2
well
and
as I thought
4.
it was gonna
Okay.
go. The spell slot too.
Seems fine.
It'll be okay. And then that last swabby on the side smacks the edge of the table as well. Behind you is absolute chaos as the next table over gets flung into the wall, and you send early morning drinks and the barmaid scattering across the room.
And as a bonus action.
As a bonus action, everyone suffers from tinnitus.
I cast, never mind, I'm good.
No inspiration first thing in the morning? Okay. Next person is Norlin.
So, am I far enough back? Because you said they were kind of in the front, and then the rest of us are kind of in the back. Oh, away from them.
So I figure those two were definitely in the middle.
Okay.
That seems like what they do. You could be the opposite side from her. That'd be fine. You've got a guy.
Like, can I draw my bow and not get an opportunity attack, or is it pretty much I'm close enough that I need to go ahead and just stabby stabby?
Yeah, you'd be
There's
fine.
no
You'd be fine.
opportunity attacks. Close range is just you get disadvantage if it's right next to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as long as you're 10 feet away.
And at least the first shot, you're going to be good. After that, there's probably going to be a guy who's trying to get onto you at least.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and draw my longbow and attack the closest one to me.
Try to get on you.
With that, not 10 feet.
So I'm thinking this is the undamaged swabbing.
Sure. 17.
17 ought to do it. Yep.
Okay, and that'll be 9 damage.
Woo! He's not dead yet. He's hurting though. He's hurting real bad.
Nice.
Takes a knee.
I don't know if I get a movement action. Is there a table behind me?
There is the table that you were at.
It's
That,
against the
that's
wall
behind you. The bandit captain is currently on it
Okay.
because he was slammed into it from the
Oh,
thunder
that's right.
wave.
So you want to climb on him?
now. Oh, so he
I should have.
did he get moved?
Yes.
Do I get to? Is that a
Forced
forced
movement does not. No.
Okay. Then I'm done for now.
Okay. I mean, if you wanted to tuck in as far behind the table as you could, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do
okay.
that just so that way I can maybe
Yeah.
get another shot off.
Yeah.
Did somebody get that damage?
Yeah, we got it. That's why last Swabby's got 9 damage right. And that brings us to the pirate captain, who will stand up. He's got his scimitar out, and then he also grabs a dagger out from his belt. So he's got that and scimitar in one hand, reverse grip on on his dagger in the other. And he can't get to M from where he's at. Instead, he'll take swings at Jimbo, since that was who stood up to him in the first place. So first swing of the scimitar is a crit for 6 damage. He rolled almost minimum damage on the crit. Almost.
I thought crit was max damage.
No.
Not in 5e, it's rolled twice for damage. Second swing with his scimitar.
Second with the same weapon?
Yep. He's better
His
than you.
thing.
And he knows it.
He's better.
That's going to be a 20 to AC for another 6 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then lastly, a shot with the dagger. 15.
No.
All right. He is done. He's just going to keep standing on that table. And avasti, mateys. Make him pay for our lost drinks. Tierno.
I found him! I found him! And I run up to the closest guy, the closest Swabby, and two-hand the hammer, and just bring it right down on his head.
Okay. This will be the 4 damage swabby.
Okay. 12 versus AC.
That'll do, pig.
3 and 2 is 5 damage.
5 damage, so he's up to 9. Looking real messed up.
Welcome to my level.
Multiple plus.
And now the swabbies all go. So we've got the swabby that just got hit by Tierno is definitely going to take a swing at Tierno. That one's easy. So scimitar on Tierno. 10. I'm betting that's a miss because you have armor. Swabby after that is going to turn on to M. Woo. Yeah, that's going to be 19
Yep.
for 4 damage.
Maybe.
Swabby after that is also going to go after
Your job,
M.
tank.
I don't have any abilities to actually tank yet.
We have to get a little higher.
M, that's 19 for 5 damage.
Let me rephrase. I have tanking abilities. I just don't have any threat generation
M,
abilities.
another 5 damage on the second hit. Corbin takes a, jeez, all dice hit today, don't they? 17?
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 damage. And then
Stop running in the
the
middle.
last one, he sees,
You did again.
she's beat up.
Almost.
Norlin, he sees you on the opposite end of the table, and instead of going for the scimitar, pulls out a crossbow
Oh.
and takes a shot at you with that. And puts it into the ceiling for a nat 1.
Watch it look up.
This is what happens when I'm the only spellcaster.
Well,
You were a spellcaster who ran and flanked the enemies and then hit them all with a big AoE attack.
Well, they get mad if I hit them.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is how my spells work.
Rolled a
Corbin,
one,
top of the order.
authentication check.
Uh-oh. His D&D just went down.
Stabby, stabby.
I was about to say, I got your sheet right here.
Stabby, stabby, dagger plus 4.
It
Four?
said I'm not authenticated.
What's your plus 4? Plus 2.
Probably.
Just continue playing.
You are.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, you're first.
McBad. All right, so I'm still well, no, I don't know. Am I in the middle of things still, or did her wave knock? No, most of the swabbies missed. All right,
Yep.
so I presume there's a swabby near me. So I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to start with the dagger, and then follow it with the hand axe.
So the dagger gets the mod, is what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. So the dagger is the D4. That's a. Come on, Corbin. Give me your sheet. All right. So that's 23 to hit,
Yep. That'll do, pig.
and the D4 is 2 plus 3, 5 damage.
He also now has 9 damage. This is comical.
All right.
Too
so
bad none of them are dead
They
yet.
all have 10 hit points.
Yeah, right. All right. So then on the backswing, I've got 9.
9's not gonna do it. Nope.
Okay. We're gonna leave that one aside.
Yep. All right. Jimbo, your turn.
So I guess since I was getting hit by the captain and he reclosed the distance on me.
Well, I mean, he's now just swinging at you from on top of the table.
Oh, I thought if he got pushed 10 feet, he would have been out of range, but did he get...
Well, I mean, he could stand up and move.
Sure.
The top of the table.
I
Table fighting.
am going to swing at him with my first sword, and I'm going to hit him with a 20.
Yeah, that'll do.
And 9 damage. Max.
9 damage. That's the number everything is. So that'll bring him up to 12.
Didn't I get him with the
Yeah,
second swing
yeah,
before?
yeah. That's why it's up to 12 now. You did 3 before.
Okay. And I am going to second wind as my bonus action. 1d10 plus 2 hit points. All right. And that's it.
Okay. Did you use your bonus?
To do second wind.
Oh, right. Okay.
No second hit.
Gotcha. Misunderstood. You're good. So that brings us to
Oh, M.
M.
Or you can do both, I guess,
You
technically.
want to cause any more collateral damage? M?
I can sleep
Break the bar,
everybody.
you buy it.
Sleep.
It's- I think I'll take opportunity attacks if I move right now.
That is true.
And die.
I haven't decided if I like her or not yet.
So that would be 5d8.
He was like, you have to use your cure wounds. I was like, maybe. I'm busy.
We're not best friends this campaign.
So you're casting sleep?
Oh god, if I heal myself, I'm just gonna waste that. I feel like it's just gonna be a waste because I'm just gonna get hit again. Yeah, I think my best shot is to try and just knock everybody out.
All right, roll 5d8. Let's see how much HP of things you can sleep. Sleep's crazy good.
Sounds a lot better than the 4 you sleep.
5d8, you said?
5d8.
Before you sleep,
Oh, 8s, yeah, 100%.
you wouldn't even sleep until the second turn. It would just slow you down and then make it.
That one was cocked.
Yeah, there's no saving throw.
Alright, so what do I do?
What's your total?
It's less than half.
22. Okay, now I have to do some math. So, the two swabbies on top of you are asleep. And then
Let me mark these.
Sleep, sleep, sleep. So I pull out my flute and I like to imagine that. And a pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket.
or a spellcasting focus. So those two guys fall asleep, the two closest to you, and then I need to
Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
equal or less than the remaining total. Yeah, almost got third guy, but it's just those two fall asleep.
The two next to me?
Yep, the two on top of you.
Which ones?
Is it based on their total hit points or their
Current. So
So
that
does
would
this-
be the two with 2 health. Are now out cold.
Alright, so does that allow me to move now without taking opportunity attacks?
Yes, it does. They're
Alright.
unconscious.
So, at this point, where can I move to? That is.
And they will be asleep for 1 minute or until someone uses an action
And
to
hit
wake them or they take damage.
Are they at disadvantage? So do we have advantage if we get to roll twice?
Well, they're unconscious, so you would have.
Just auto crit 'em?
No, it's. Yes. Advantage and a crit if you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
But they're sleeping. So.
So you've got. You've got the entire tavern behind you, basically. Because you were in the corner, and now they're between you and the corner. So if you want to run behind the bar, if you want.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to just put my disc. I have 1 HP left.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Yeah.
if you come close enough, I can heal you. Which I guess you are kind of close, right? Because you're not.
Well, yeah, but there's
Is there people
Get out.
between us?
a guy between you two, and then there's the guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
I still have a healing word I can use on myself. I just wanted to get some distance so that.
I mean, you took 2 of them out of the fight. It was a strong play. I like it. And you rolled
Get out.
about what you'd expect, right? Anyway, what you doing? Jumping behind the bar?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ninja.
Yeah, I'm
And-
gonna just like kind of leap over the bar.
Yep. And we'll consider that what, like half cover? Figure
Have what?
half cover.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
And I take, a sip of something while I'm back there. Whatever was just kind of, whatever was just kind of on top of the bar at the moment. I just kind of grab a sip of
It
it,
was milk.
and I go like this. I'm like,
Yep. You just grabbed it. Someone's leftover milk from their breakfast.
ugh.
Yep.
Goat's milk.
Yep. Yeah. Warm.
Yeah.
Goat's milk.
Yeah. She just,
P-R-O-N.
ugh. She thought it was gonna look really cool, and it didn't turn out that way.
Norlin,
Woohoo!
you're up next.
I'm gonna. So which one did I hit? The one
You
between us,
hit-
or the one that took out the crossbow?
Crossbow guy.
Okay, then I'm gonna go after the crossbow guy again.
All right. I mean, they all have 9 damage, so it doesn't even matter.
14.
14. That does it. You're good. You're good.
Whew. That would be 6 damage.
And with the second arrow sticking into his chest, he crumples to the floor and dies.
Woo! About time.
And what did we get his damage up to?
15.
So somewhere between 12 and 15.
Cool.
Between
Pirate
9 and
Captain
15.
now.
Sorry, 9 and 15, that's what I meant.
Pirate captain.
Nope.
Which one did we hit?
The crossbow guy. I don't know. Pick a swabby.
That was the one at the end that has 9 damage on it. Not that it matters, because as I said, everything has 9 damage.
Dude, over here! I found him! He's right here! Pointing at the guy that I just smashed with the hammer.
And he's going to respond by throwing the dagger at you that he has as his first attack.
Right on.
And he puts his dagger into the ceiling.
Nice.
He rolled a 2.
Oh my.
Dude, you missed, man.
Will you just shut up?
Try again. Come on.
But the scimitar is still going after Jimbo in front of him. 11? Don't think so. 21 though.
Uh-huh.
6. That'll be his turn. Tierno.
Jimbo, you're supposed to duck. Dude, Bob, I told you to stop messing with people's drinks and bring the hammer 2 hands back down again. That would be 18.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
A 18 and 5 damage.
And so how do you take this guy down?
Just, I mean, it's a gigantic hammer with 2 fists with a 310-pound man behind it. So it's
He's going for
skull
the-
crushing.
He's ringing the bell of the
And
fair
it's-
strength.
I mean, there's a
Ooh.
little crunching, but it's more like
Vigor.
squish. And
So the
That's it.
first swabby in the list, how much damage was it again? Not that
5.
matters. 5. Yeah, he gone.
2 down.
Yep.
5 to which one?
I got the damage in. You just need to mark him as dead.
Corbin, your turn.
That's the swabby right up there next to the
That's not his
captain.
turn.
Yep.
But that's what I'm.
And he's dead with 14 hit points against him.
That definitely killed him. Yes.
So we know it's now between 9 and 14. Well, 10 and
And
14.
with that, the rest of the swabbies go, but 2 of them are unconscious. So that is 1 swabby.
So it's
And-
Corbin's turn.
Well, not
No,
I thought
no.
someone was
1
saying-
swabby needs to stab at you first.
Okay.
I was yelling at you, but I was not the DM.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to, instead of actually attacking at you, gasp in horror at his friend whose head just exploded. It was going to be a real high damage roll, but don't matter when you roll 1 to hit.
Tierno pull a Gallagher.
I was going to say, you got Gallagher.
God. Now it is Corbin's turn.
Alright. So I presume those 2 in the grayed out are the ones that are asleep.
Yes.
Yep.
So I only need to really worry about that one that's
Fighting
not
you.
grayed out.
Yep.
Alright.
He's the one right in front of you.
If you don't hit the sleeping ones, I'm gonna.
No, I'm. Alright, so
Yeah,
I
but you
am.
got your chance of killing. You hit hardest.
Yes.
So I've got a 15 to hit.
15 will do.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna add another 7 damage.
Yeah, he dead. That brings him up to 16. He's very dead.
Yeah. Did you catch that? Okay. And then
He was still looking at his friend's headless corpse when you shoved a dagger into
Alright.
his skull.
Well, then the other is on the backhand. It's 12, and they're asleep. So I presume that means that I'm advantaged.
There you get.
So, are you attacking the sleeping swabbies or are you going after the captain? That's who's left.
Well, we'll take the captain.
Okay.
And we've got the dagger in the other hand, and I'm gonna chuck it at the captain.
I thought the dagger was first.
I'm sorry, I meant the hand axe. You are correct.
Okay. 12?
It's a 12.
Yeah. So it hits him, but gets absorbed by the his studded leather, and does no damage.
Okay. So that's a miss.
I mean, it was pretty good, but not quite there.
Understood.
Jimbo.
It's like at the Ren Fair when you throw the axe and it just plops
Bounces
down.
off. Yeah.
Yep.
Would you just die already? Nah.
Nope.
12? Doesn't hit.
No.
Second chance with the other sword. That is Hot.
Roll it again.
Although it was... Okay, that was better. 20 something.
20 what?
22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
4 damage.
4 damage.
So apparently it's a 21.
And is he still standing?
Yes.
I action Shorage. Take more action Soage.
You gonna knock him out? Or you gonna kill him?
He's gonna try to kill him.
Are you sure?
He must not have seen it.
This is the captain. He's got different health.
Must not have seen it.
I
The
have
Slack message that came in.
been attacking, and it's for 14.
14, no dice.
Fuck the action
Smoosh, smoosh,
That's smush.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoosh.
smoosh.
All of that. He's not dead though, is he?
The captain?
Yeah.
No. He's looking ready to go. He doesn't even look that beat up yet. M, you would be next. So you've got yourself torn up, but nobody on you. You've got 2 sleeping guys who had been attacking you, still snoozing on the floor, and 1 pirate captain basically fighting everyone else from on top of the table.
And full access to the bar.
And full access to the bar. Might I recommend Thunderwave? Just destroy the entire bar.
Kind of sad.
It would be kind of sad.
It looked cool though.
We're not
Full
supposed to be
access.
harming the innocents.
The innocents be the alcohol.
The people that use this place to come and,
All those innocent spirits.
I had it actually an entirely different plan, which could actually go horribly south.
Yeah.
I mean, what could go wrong?
Which was nothing that you guys mentioned at all. Assuming you can heal me?
I can heal you.
Okay.
Probably. As long as I can touch it.
So
That's what she
I'm
said.
assuming I'm gonna have to do a bluff or some type of persuasion check for this or something.
Only after you tell me what it is you're trying to do.
So what I'd like to do is if there's any way I can duck below the, like behind the bar so that no one can see me and maybe change my appearance,
To what end?
to kind of get them off my tail so that because I appeared as an elven woman to them and then change my appearance so that they don't think that I'm the same person
Okay.
that they were
yeah.
attacking before.
Yeah, you could try that. I'm gonna say stealth actually, because it's not that. If all you're trying to do is hide and change your appearance so that they're not after you anymore, then all you need, at least until you get confronted by them, would be to actually hide.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're still wearing the same clothes, they didn't necessarily know what you looked like anyway, right? Because you had your hood up.
Oh, I didn't have my hood up anymore after, yeah.
It was breakfast.
Yeah, it was breakfast. I only had my hood up when I was in my changeling form.
So, roll stealth and say who you'd like to change or what you'd like to change into.
Okay.
No, that doesn't look good. Her face. Oh, that sounded awful.
Yes, it did. The look on her face, maybe.
The
is what
look
she
on
meant.
her face.
I've seen worse.
12.
Aw, the gift didn't
Well.
show up as a gift.
You beat his passive perception, so
And I'd like to change into a female human with brown hair and green eyes.
okay. All right.
Just like that it didn't take the gift.
Anything else? I mean, you've Still
And maybe
works.
like a nice big scar, like going like down my cheek and stuff, so I look like kind of like,
Okay.
you know,
okay.
kind of like badass,
Yeah.
sort of like.
Did you like change the hairstyle any?
Yeah. The elven women kind of had like braids and kind of, you know, like elves, you know, they kind of like like to look all prissy, and this like human woman kind of like has her hair just kind of like loosely down.
Okay.
So I kind of like let my hair go.
Sure. All right. Mission accomplished. Anything else you're doing?
No.
Uh,
Yes, I will cast Bardic. Who's going next? Who's next on the end?
Me. I am me. Next. I'm you. Next.
Norland is up next.
Okay.
Fire captain.
I was having trouble.
Does your spell cast
I-
bardically inspired?
I will inspire Norlin.
So I'm going to assume you wanted to do that before you hid and changed your face, but okay.
Okay, yeah, no,
I'll-
never
I'll-
mind.
I'll
I
let-
won't. No, it's okay. I should have known, and I can't do it.
Let's
I
do
mean,
actions,
you could,
right?
but
It's a bonus action.
To do bardic.
it's
Yeah.
just that if she was trying to get
You just
attention,
out yourself at
yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
Okay. Norland then.
Alright, so
Can't quietly do
who's
it.
left?
No.
I see your little
It's the
table.
captain.
It's just the captain.
Just like quietly,
Yeah.
like under the table.
Because
Just
the
like,
other 3 swabbies ran away. The 2 are asleep, so it's just the captain.
If you can devise a way
I don't know what his
to
max hit
quietly
points are.
do it
He's
and it
got
makes sense
16
within the
against damage.
context, sure.
You
But
can
I-
hit somewhere between 13 and 21.
Okay. Where is he exactly standing at this moment in time?
Literally on top
Still
of
on
the
the
table. Edge of it because he's fighting Jimbo.
So, is there like table area? If I manage to do like a well-placed arrow to the thigh, could I like lodge him to the table?
If you were above him, yeah, but you're below him.
Okay.
And
So you'd have to, and it's not like there's enough room to do like an arching shot here. You're probably these
well,
10,
it could
15
hit off the
feet
shield that's
tops.
on the wall and bank shot.
Nothing but net.
Okay, I went to aim for one of his extremities, but not necessarily kill him, just in case I magically roll that number.
Okay.
Or, you know, he could be bleeding out, but
Yeah.
like not dead.
You want to make sure you're not doing lethal damage. I see what you're.
18? No, I can't count. 19 to AC.
19 will hit.
And 6 damage.
6 damage will hurt.
Okay.
So that brings him up to 22.
Sticking in his thigh. Hoping to hobble him a little bit.
Oh, you got. Oh, that how someone's been doing it, putting pluses. I've just been doing the math in my head. Anyway, pirate captain now.
Oh wait, you what did you do?
Oh.
What was her? Oh, you did an advantage me. Never mind.
Inspiration.
She
It
did
just
not inspiration.
gives.
did not
Eventually, it
inspiration.
gives us the ability to do kind of like a backlog, backtrack of.
Yeah, I get you.
Right.
Anything
That's why
else?
I did the second sheet.
Yeah, understood.
Anything else before the bandit captain goes?
Yes, I'd like to go.
Not in the cards.
Okay. I don't think it's fair that he should get to go again.
Noted.
Oh my.
You're gonna get us killed.
Jimbo takes a swing, or the captain takes a swing at Jimbo.
Fair enough.
15.
No. I did it!
Second slash. 8. So no. And so then he pulls out a second dagger and takes one last stab at you one more time because he didn't like that I did it. He did not like that at all. And he misses with this one too. All
That
three.
is-
Good moves, Jimbo!
Will you all just shut up and die already?
Oh, Captain, my Captain!
It's just a drink.
It is your turn.
Yes.
So, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain! Let me work her through these guys, and I'm coming for you. And the first swabby that's on the ground,
So you've got advantage.
I'm gonna advantage on him, and I crit if I hit.
Yes.
2 dies.
Double damage
Dice.
dice, double 20s.
4 dies. Oh, Captain, my Captain, you're next. And I'm gonna Gallagher the first guy. The closest
Yeah,
guy.
try to. You get 2 ones.
20.
That'll hit.
Let's call it 19 damage.
Yeah. He, you watermelon him real good.
Accordion.
He's smushed, and I use the remainder of my movement to walk up to the next swap.
Okay. That brings us to Corbin at the top of the order.
All right. Corbin is a little bit away. He's got some separation, so he's now pulled his bow and since he threw away his axe, pulled out the bow, knocked an arrow, and he's gonna try and just kind of like inflict wounding, sort of like hers, damage on the extremities to, so. Hopefully we'll do it. That's a 22.
22 will hit? Yep.
All right, for 11 damage.
Oof. So he's up to 33. All right. Anything else?
No. I think I'm done, skis.
All right. I like how she didn't want to kill him. It would be way easier to kill him and take the sleeping guy, and you're just popping him.
It's an intimidation factor, man. Just
Oh, Jimbo.
What I should have done.
Attack.
the captain's
should've
got
been
knowledge,
staring
man.
straight.
The captain.
Creature with a weapon attack
Oh,
over a spell
escaped.
ends with a
Dice
massive
3.
part. Hey.
19.
Yeah.
Yep.
8 damage.
8.
So I should have done because I
Eight.
restrained him. And then
8's 8 damage.
damage
Okay.
on him then, right?
8,
Yeah.
8. And second sword. 22
Yep.
for 6.
Are you guys just cheating on me?
I
Like,
rolled
man,
this.
these are some nice rolls tonight,
Max
guys.
roll and an almost max roll.
This is completely different than last month's session.
Thank goodness.
I know, that was bad.
You all went out and bought new dice.
Never.
No, I just ran him through the whole like decursing process. Involves like
M.
30 virgins. And
You're up next.
So
Just intimidate him. He's got to be terrified at this point.
who, the captain?
Yeah. The world around him is crumbling. His minions are smush.
He looks around and then goes back to a combat stance and says, I can do this all day.
Can you?
He just came from watching Avengers Endgame.
God.
That's where he's drawing his inspiration from.
That is not real. That doesn't exist in this world.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's a
I'm the
book.
DM. Whatever I say exists, exists.
No.
You're breaking her verisimilitude. Her verisimilitude is
Referencing
broken.
a play that was depicting the gods' war.
Yeah.
I I was in that play.
I'm depicted in that play. I'm the one that made it out alive.
Oh god.
All the really buff guys, they were me.
She goes after me, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There's a good base note in that. In this fight battle. Reminds
It's like
me of
a
the
Viking.
Orkai theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk up to the cap. I'm gonna get closer. Okay, I will take out one of my daggers. Yeah, I'll take out my dagger, and I will throw it at him.
Okay.
At the captain, right? He's the only one that's left?
There is one sleeping swabby.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him right now.
Okay. I'll give you advantage for the attack roll since you hid and changed your face.
No.
Get a D4 for this. My
2
range-
20s and a 4.
Oh,
Everybody's rolling well, but
Except her. Wouldn't have it in real life.
10.
Nope.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Aw, that's so sad.
I know. It's so sad.
Bonus action.
I'm not outing myself.
You outed yourself. You threw a dagger at him.
Well, yeah, but I'm not outing myself as a spellcaster.
Okay.
Good,
Yes.
good.
I mean,
Fair enough. Why I went down.
do you think there's some sort of spellcaster phobia that is around?
Well, he was mad at people
Yeah,
for
he was mad at people for
casting
Oh,
some magic using
okay.
their drink.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying there.
Although, you
From that
just outed
perspective.
yourself with a different face.
I went behind the bar though. For all he knew, there was somebody else that was cowering behind the bar because I went and did a thunderclap earlier.
Okay.
Sure.
That's fine. That's fine.
Someone could have cowered because of that scar.
I just wanted to make sure that. Okay. Yep. Norland.
Nodding.
Or he could just think I'm a doppelganger.
That's
Nope.
probably not gonna happen. That is 13.
Regardless, and I'll kill him.
13, no.
Dang it. Alright.
Not on the captain.
So this now needs to be.
Still greater than 13.
Yeah, we had 13 once before on him.
Alright. Sorry. I was
That's
gonna say
okay.
greater than 14 because I thought that was meaning that it was.
Oh well.
Alright, pirate captain. He's gonna keep hacking away at Jimbo.
Or trying. Oh, next time.
One of these turns is gonna.
He's got
13.
No.
14.
Jimbo the Nimble.
Then he's gonna pull out his dagger.
He's all nimbly jimbly.
He's gonna take his second dagger and throw it at his sleeping crewmate.
Brilliant.
So he gets advantage, but does not auto crit because he's further than 5 feet away.
Yeah, there you go. And misses.
That's gonna hit. So he does take 6 damage.
Please tell me that kills you.
No, it does not.
Oh.
So he is awake again.
Ash Bummer out there.
Get off your arse and back in the fight, laddie.
He's still laying on the ground though, right? 'Cause he hasn't had an opportunity.
Right underneath you, basically.
So advantage because he's prone?
What does sleep
Do they fall
do?
down? Or do they fall asleep
woke.
standing?
Falls unconscious.
Oh, he's woke.
He woke. He's about to be woke.
I'll give you, yeah, we'll say he's prone. That makes sense.
Alright.
So, you have advantage because you're within 5 feet, but you do not auto crit.
Hello, sunshine! 24.
That'll hit.
7 damage.
That'll do, Pig. I mean, it was a nice idea. It almost worked.
Swing the hammer around and point it at the captain. Maybe we should have a talk. Or you're next.
Corbin is up next, actually.
Alright, I'm gonna need some input as this is
I
my
meant for the hammer.
I didn't know that.
as this is my first
The hammer.
attempt at a spell.
It's not my penis.
If it says time is 1 bonus action,
Yep.
does that mean that I take my action, like shoot my arrow, and then cast the spell, and the spell then says the next time you hit while this is still...
So, you're
Bonus
looking
action
at
first.
ensnaring strike, I assume? Or
Yes.
so you can use the bonus action first. There's nothing that says you can't.
Okay.
And then it's the next time you attack. So if you use it and then immediately attack, it's that attack.
Okay. That's... I just wasn't sure if 5e had anything different in how things work than...
Nope.
Okay. So that's what I plan to do. Is use ensnaring strike. And then I'm going to... on the... I guess that's on my bow, or my arrow. And then... shoot the glass.
Yeah, not even.
Not even working.
Though it is the next time you hit, so it is not expended yet.
Yes. So that's an 8. So it's not gonna hit.
Nope. He bats it out of the air with his sword. And that brings us to Jimbo.
Attack!
Come on, Jibbly Dibbly.
Well, and
15.
technically, I've cast it, and it says the next time I hit with the weapon while it's still in effect.
Right.
Right? Okay, so it...
So you're using your concentration on it.
Yeah. up
And
to-
it'll last for a
up to
minute.
a minute, okay.
And if you get hit, you'll have to make a concentration check.
Okay.
We'll walk you through that if it comes to it.
Okay.
You had a 15.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's about to hit, but he uses his reaction to parry it with his scimitar.
That might be
It's like a duel over there.
like
He's
secondary
pretty legit.
fucking misses. So we're just sort of swinging away at each other.
So is this considered murder hoboing? Considering...
They attacked us, man.
I
They
understand.
did.
You picked a fight, man.
We
I
were just
understand.
trying to eat
It's all
breakfast.
self-defense, but is that... That's why I'm asking. Is this...
No, murder hoboing.
We didn't come in
is
here
when-
and just start killing people
Okay.
Yeah.
just for their money.
Yep.
Right.
That's murder hoboing.
Give up your eggs and bacon. Yeah.
We would not do that.
No, I wouldn't.
Not in this campaign.
So that brings us along to M once
I
again.
wouldn't do that even in my other campaign. Catherine?
Alright.
Heck no. I'd steal.
Both of my current characters are lawful, so
Those
to a degree. That's what it is. Yeah.
threw my dagger at him the last time, right?
You threw your dagger, yeah.
Yep.
So I don't have it anymore.
Pick up your stuff.
I'll heal myself since I didn't get the heal I was hoping for.
You didn't come close enough.
I mean, no one's attacking me, but okay.
But she's still on death's door.
Yeah.
Got that terrible cut scar in her face. I mean, it's
no,
horrific.
What else am I?
Heal
what
that
else
while
am I
you're at it.
supposed to do?
Whatever.
I mean, at this point, I could.
You do see at this point that Jahira and Khalid have managed to put down their 2 pirates, and Imoen looks like she has hers on the ropes as well.
Oh, so she's a harper. She said so herself.
She's not really a harper, that's the best part.
She's not. No, I don't have any way of knowing that though, right? She says she's a harper.
Right.
Okay.
She's just, she works with them. I mean, it's like half true.
It's like me saying I'm a harper.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a harpist, not a harper.
I have a crossbow? No, I don't. Those are my proficiencies. Sorry. I was like, wait, I have a crossbow. No, I don't. I'm just proficient in that. Okay. I guess I'll say I'll yell at him, and I'll just say I'll move close. I'll step closer, but not like close enough for him to like attack me. And I'll just say I'd listen to that guy if I were smart, I'd listen to that guy and stand down. Yeah, I'd say that. And I have like my rapier out. Basically, I'm just like holding it in a stance, kind of like this, just kind of like looking tough, you know, because I'm a human now. So with that big scar on my face, I look like pretty badass at this point. Hair flowing.
Bleeding everywhere.
Bleeding everywhere.
Bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm still standing. Albeit like I'm like this, I'm like, I'm standing.
Right.
Throw me a heel.
Who's up?
Throw me a heel.
Well, if she's done, then it's my turn.
Yep. Throw
So
me a
I
heel.
guess still going after the captain.
Throw me a heel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will. Am I close enough to
Spell her.
touch her? Spell her.
What's your movement?
30 feet.
How close did you move?
Behind the bar?
I was behind the bar. I
Right.
moved around.
Right, that's what I'm asking. You moved.
I don't know how far away from him. I said close. I said closer so that he could hear me clearly, but not close enough that he could attack me.
So you're
easily.
probably still 10 to 15 feet away from him.
Okay. I don't know where she is in proximity to that though.
She's on the other side of him. So you could start moving in that direction, but unless you went like shortest path, like
Through
over
him?
the table through him, no.
Okay.
It's gonna be a bit shy.
So I'll go ahead and move a little closer.
Sure,
like
start
around,
circling around,
circling,
yeah.
but you know, at the same time, I'm gonna fire.
Yeah. Move and
No,
shoot.
not
shoot and
11.
move.
Well,
Nope.
You're moving and shooting. You're just not moving and shooting well.
Yes. Yeah.
It's hard to move and shoot at the same time.
Ah,
It'll be Legolas.
right.
Alright, so Pirate Captain will take another couple of swings. I believe we've been over this, but just in case I got it wrong, 14. Ooh, that one's gonna hit 21.
That'll do, pig. That'll.
7 damage.
Oh. Actually, I'm gonna
Uh,
skip you.
So who's closer?
But he's out of daggers at this point, so you don't have a third attack coming your way.
You finally got me.
And that'll bring us to Tierno.
Talale.
We're out of slobbies.
Yeah, I
How's our comrades?
Swing.
put my hammer away and pull the glaive off of my back, which is a gigantic, long-bladed weapon. You guys have noticed it there, just assuming it's a walking stick, probably.
It's like, almost like a long bladed axe.
Yeah,
Or a
and
long
one of those
handled
just has
axe.
like the really long
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah.
Like
You've seen it in such films as House of Flying Daggers. Probably some.
Yeah, so it's a long table, right?
If it
Yeah.
gets
I leap
flying
up
in
on the
air.
table, circle around behind him as best I can, without
Okay.
being in range.
Okay.
of him.
Okay.
I'm going for 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Long, it's an
Yeah.
extra thing.
So you're basically at one end of the table and he's at the opposite is what you're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
fine. And I tell him, this is your last chance, or you're going out of here in a bag. And I point the glaive at him, and I stand down. That's my.
Roll intimidate.
Yeah, I can do it. Smush doesn't give me advantage on that or anything. He's no, he was standing up to me the whole time. I'm with you. All right, so 9 and 3 is 11.
No, we're not
Threes.
gonna give you that one.
9 and 3 is 12.
but,
12. Okay, sorry.
Nope.
Still pretty.
I was just using it to adjust the difficulty.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
what I was going for.
Okay.
No,
That's. And I'm assuming that'll be my action.
Yep. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
The day's not come that's seen the end of me. I should have given this guy a name, but I didn't think he'd last this long. I should have looked at what his health was before this started.
Oh, jeez.
Those words may be your last.
So at this point, we're going to have.
Get him, him!
We're going to have the other three enter the fray, and Jahira. She can put 2 and 2 together and recognizes M from her clothing, and comes up and casts Cure Wounds on you. So that'll be what? It's a D8, right? Someone with Cure Wounds.
Depends on the level,
Well,
right?
no,
So mine
It's a
is
D8.
yeah.
plus D8 plus.
Thought it was like.
Mine's a 1d8 plus 2.
Well, it depends on what
Depends
level.
on what
you're
level
casting
she's
at.
casting it at.
Yeah, first level. First level.
Oh, okay. Not like 3rd level.
No, she doesn't need to because she's going to heal you for 9 HP.
Nice.
When you roll a 7,
Just lobbying for hit points, man.
So we have 3 swabbies back now?
no, they're dead.
hopefully.
They're all.
Yeah.
I thought you just said the swabbies were going to come back into the...
No, our
But
people
no-
came back from
Oh,
killing us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tracking now.
And the time it took us to kill 6, they killed 3.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm getting it now. I just...
Yeah.
Because they're NPCs and not the focus of.
We were just playing around a little bit, you know.
They,
Well, Khalid and Jahira are still sick. And so Khalid is going to walk up next to Jimbo so that he's also now serving as a combined front.
mm-hmm.
And he'll try to take a couple of swings, and we'll see how that goes. He would have crit if he didn't have disadvantage on everything he does. But he does hit for another 6 damage. And then his second swing is gonna miss.
Someone as insufficient as you would understand that.
So we got the 6. Yeah, he's up to 53. Yeah, I know. I should have looked at his HP.
Boss fight. I should have stood down.
And then MON is going to cast Firebolt. I should have looked up cantrips. I haven't quite figured out how I want to do things like how I know spells, like for a given person, given their list. It's a little wonky on my end.
That
I
was
still use
Alina's where her dress
The full
was gonna
stat
be.
cards.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
wonky.
Cantrips. Filter. I know it's a cantrip. There it is. Oh, it's 2 words. That's why it didn't come up.
Can trip.
No, Firebolt.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious though.
Multi-pass.
Wow.
How'd you spell that?
Oh my.
Can trip.
And that, I think that's a hit. Yeah, that is just barely a hit. So she hits for a D10. 5 more
I didn't
damage.
like this.
58. And with that, we'll go to the top of the order. So at this point, Captain's looking awful rough.
Alright, so I'm presuming I'm still within the minute of casting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Rounds are only a few seconds.
Alright, so I'm throwing
10
now.
rounds. Get 10 rounds worth.
I'm throwing an.
That was a no.
Don't you hate it when you
So.
A fit?
one chance every 30 minutes and then roll one shit?
So, Corbin is standing there. He has knocked an arrow, and I don't know if there's anyone else in the bar, but he suddenly, I don't know, gets blinded by a light or flash or something and just whiffs.
Okay, who's up next? That would be Jimbo.
Jimbo Slice. Spice.
What have we got here?
I'm
Come
going
on.
to
Finish him off.
kill the captain. 14.
14.
That's either the miss
no.
number or the hit number.
That's a miss.
So his AC is 15. Second. Oh boy, the other sword was even less.
Okay, that brings us to M. Feeling a little bit healthier.
Yes.
A lot bit healthier, actually.
Yes. So I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna move up to the captain.
Okay.
What are they? What were they called? The Zentor?
Zentarum.
Zentarum?
Yes. The Zents. Zent for
The
short.
Zents. And I'm gonna ask him if he knows anything about. I'm gonna ask him.
So, I understand this is metagaming, and I'm sorry. Who else is around in the... Has everyone else not a part of the fight left the area?
So everyone within 15 feet of your table has certainly left the area. The second half of the bar, they're still continuing to just drink and eat their breakfast.
Alright.
They are, yep, they're like, yep, that's happening.
So then the next question is...
Like, it sounds like this in the background, and they're just, yup.
Is a discussion of the Zents going to draw attention in a negative way, or is
We're
it
about to find out.
is it a conversation that shouldn't necessarily be had above a whisper type? Is that normally how it's done, and we're just stumble?
We're gonna find out.
All right.
So, back to you. What exactly are you saying?
I'm gonna ask him if he knows. I'm gonna walk up to him and ask him if he knows anything about the Zents.
So the question is, do you know anything about the Zents?
Yeah.
Zents?
As we're killing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like hold my rapier like up to him like this, and I'm gonna ask him like.
Roll intimidate.
Yeah, sure.
If you did.
She's got a lot higher charisma.
Okay.
Not bad, but I rolled better.
Yeah, if you did roll better, 10. Well,
Why would I tell you anything in the middle of a fight? You daft fool. If any of me crew did something that stupid, I'd string them up myself.
Your crew's dead, buddy.
And you're about to join them.
Just gonna have big balls.
so I taught. Yeah, so that counts as my action.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna ditch these dice.
Anything else?
My rolls suck
Merlin.
tonight.
Good.
Really
happens.
suck tonight. Really suck.
Huzzah! 23.
That'll hit.
Plus, oh, I got the highest one. So I rolled an 8, so 10 damage.
And with that, he goes down.
Ooh.
Final.
I give up shooting him in the leg and just shoot him in the throat.
And with that, there's a spurt of blood, some raspy gasps, and he falls over the table into the waiting arms of Jimbo Slice.
Speaking of, do you need a heal?
Spice.
No.
Heal. You get a.
Laying on of hands.
My right
Is it
arm
mine?
feels great.
Is it mine 2D? A creature you touch regains the number of hit points equal to
roll it.
1d8. I roll it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
7.
Hey!
Plus.
It's
No,
5
it's a 5
plus 2.
plus.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Just one. You said 1d8 and you didn't. I was just checking. Okay.
Almost not bloody.
And so take a quick look at
I've
health.
got a couple of hit dice I can use, I'm sure. So.
I'll walk over,
I can
help
do
you
a
grab the
second one
body,
if you need.
set it on the floor, and start smacking him in the face and interrogating him.
With the arrow just embedded in
What do
his
you know about the Zents? And then smack him as hard as I can.
He did.
Give me the silent treatment, huh? And I slap him again.
I think he's.
Why don't you go check those crumpled bodies for anything valuable?
I wanted the Zents. All right.
We gotta talk to the shopkeepers about that.
Why don't you-
Somebody knows he ought to poke around the bodies.
I think I may
I
have.
go back, try to scoop my eggs up.
Since I already
Hey,
got,
T-
since the captain's in my arms, I'm in his pockets.
Hey, Tierno, I think I may have seen some brandy when I was behind the bar.
I'll get you some loot in a
So I
sec. I
wanted to
don't have.
see, you know, go grab some.
All right.
There's 9 corpses here. They gotta have something worthwhile.
Yeah, well, we're at 9:30. We'll handle loot after. They don't have anything important, but you'll get a little bit of cash off them.
I mean, they're pirates, man. They better have some cash.
Some booty.
Gotta get that booty.
And
Swiggity swig.
in the aftermath, you see Emon looking a little sheepish, and Jahira is berating her. You impudent child! Why would you go around causing trouble at a time like this? And she just looks back and says, "Sorry, I wanted to try out my new spell, and I honestly didn't think they were smart enough to notice."
Just rolls her eyes again, and she says,
Prestidigitation
like-
some poop nuggets into their drink.
she goes.
No, that's absurd. That goes mage hand.
She and M goes. Oh, she's like, this rookie.
Don't you sweat it, girl. Come over here by the bar and let's have some brandy. And I pull the bottle of brandy out from behind the bar.
Brandy.
And yeah, she. Never say no to that.
Pour some drinks and start tossing them back.
You really should have better manners.
Manners is for them what have to worry about money and such. I'm here to have some fun.
All right.
You should have better manners because you have money.
I don't. Who do you think I am?
Harper.
Well, it sounded like she said she had money.
No.
I interpreted it wrong. But
No.
Manners are for those that do have money.
I'm just a poor orphan girl trying to get by.
Okay.
Noted. So what were we doing? We're gonna ask the shopkeepers some stuff. Everybody finish eating? What are we doing here?
Can we have a short rest?
Oh yeah, certainly.
We gotta
Some people need it.
Yep. Well, how beat up are you?
Not.
eat up.
Okay.
She is.
I'm still bloodied.
You are?
9 out of 20.
These two are.
Oh, I need to hit refresh on my screen. It's 9 out of 12 because you're still level 1. That okay? So, allow me to refresh the pages real quick so I get accurate health point readings. That would be important. Okay. Now that I see 9 out of 20, Jahira will also use Cure Wounds on you. So you'll recover another 6 off of that.
Nice.
All right, so we're going to shake down some merchants.
We're not going to shake down merchants.
We're gonna merchant the shakedown.
We're going to go speak
Right.
with them.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right, you take the lead. I'll follow your lead. You let me know when you want me to jog one of them's memory.
Imoen, can I talk to you for a second?
I thought that was you.
Human.
Sure.
Brown-haired human.
And then like M takes her over, I guess, to the corner or whatever,
Yep.
wherever they will go, and she tells her, she's like, I'm looking for a tailor or of some sort in town, somewhere I can go get some, I guess, disguises for, you know.
Taylor.
Hey,
You
you're
know-
all asking for tailors. What's up with this?
Ooh, yeah. There's a guy. If you just go. Let's see how I can describe this. First, I have to find the darn thing. Go out of here, left out of here, down towards the market, and then. It's what we would call a 5. Just out of here, take a left, then left down the, at the intersection, it'll be the next house on your right.
Okay. And will this person be discreet?
What do you mean discreet? He sells clothes. I mean, what you looking for?
I mean, you know what I do.
Yeah, just pick up. Like, he makes all kinds of clothes. He's got the rich fancy stuff, the normal stuff, the.
Okay.
Do I hear this going on?
Uh,
You guys
to
loud
our
enough
side.
that I can hear you?
No.
No.
You.
Though
You wouldn't-
Khalid will go over to you and say that. So, you wanted a tailor, yes?
Well, yeah, I had this really sweet costume, you know, and I need it for my
And I
shows.
killed
Well, there's a tailor around, just around the corner.
Oh, all right. You think you could lead us there?
Yes.
Does he make big clothes? You know.
I'm sure he can find something, or rather, make something to fit you.
Great. Yeah. Got a helm, you know, visage, strike fear into the hearts of mortals and stuff. You know.
Of course.
Oh.
Sounds like we come to the same place.
Yep.
So, hey, y'all, we're supposed to go shake down some merchants, so I'll start at the tailor. Anybody else want to go to the tailor?
Not shake down, Jahira says.
Shake
Talk
up.
to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's the difference?
There's a lot of difference.
All right, well, again, somebody help me with the tailor. I need a new costume. Burnt mine up. Saving your ass. Which
So
I got
you
a pretty
burned
nice
your
view
ass.
of, by the way.
All right.
What, the gibberling one?
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, I
Sure,
have to
let's
go over
go.
to the tailor, but you can't ask any questions, okay?
Questions. All right. I mean,
Well, is
maybe,
this
maybe they'll
tailor
know something about the
in
Zentile.
section
Maybe they'll know
of
something about the
town that would
Zentile.
lead
Maybe they'd be
itself to
shaking them down and
be
stuff. We could offer some.
preyed upon by
This
this?
whole, they said this whole southwest area
Is
is
part of
being
that.
shooken down.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
let's
it's
just-
within the
I'll go to the tailor then.
Get some new duds.
rolling deep.
Sure.
Got money to spend.
Yeah.
Not what she wanted.
Okay.
All right.
Or I will ask, before we leave, I will find the current establishment's proprietor and see if they've been shook down.
That would be
Or somebody-
Lady Alith Elendara, half elf.
Say that 5-7 times.
Elethandara.
Is she an actual lady, or is she like a
Like-
lady of the night?
So
It's not nice to ask.
not
If
quite.
you don't know, you
either?
don't know.
It's so she
If you can't tell, you don't.
she refers to herself as Lady Alith, but she's not actually a royal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those guys.
That's what I was curious.
Yeah.
You been having troubles here with the Zent?
No, I doubt they'd be foolish enough to try and shake down this establishment. There's-
any nearby places you know of that they take advantage of?
Well, if I were going to start, I'd probably go with. Well, there has been strange behavior out of Helbadazer Drin over at the Sorceress Sundries. Other than that, like, the Zents have honestly been all over town. You can hardly step out the door without running into one of them. They've mostly been asking about the old Iron Throne strongholds.
All right. Well, thank you.
We'll check it out.
Do I know what they look like? Are these distinct individuals, the Zents? Forgive me for not. If it was
Yeah,
an
so
actual-
Zents, they're almost stereotypical in their
Elf thingy.
their like bad, like your typical goon get up.
Okay.
In terms of insignias, the two most common are going to be the grinning skull of Cyric or the fist for Bane.
So they look like something out of like Thunderdome or something. Or,
Oh well,
or
expect
like,
a lot of black.
like a millennial.
Expect a lot of muscly goons.
Okay.
But of all races, all.
I mean, your stereotypical evil races, your orcs, your bugbears, particularly inclined humans and/or dwarves.
Gotcha. So it's like going to a Pantera concert.
Yeah, yeah.
Or ICP.
Yeah.
I'll go with those because. Oh, restart.
So we should be able to find them pretty.
I
easily.
mean, yeah. You
You'll
look
know
for
it when you
some-
see it.
You look for some thugs that are walking into like 3 consecutive merchant shops. It's a good bet it's probably gonna be them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We headed to the tailor.
Oh,
I'd
where's
love to
the,
see
where's
what
the
you're going to
Sorcerer's
get made.
Sundry?
Sorcerer's Sundries. Sorcerer's Sundries. I believe that's the last one on the list.
The
Yes,
same
it is.
disguise that I was wearing when I got lit on fire.
Sorcerer's Sundries. That's the round building on the opposite side of the marketplace,
Number
Uh,
33 for us.
southeast
Southeast.
of here. If you go down the road to the, go out, take a left. Go out of here, taking a left. Left at the intersection. Go down to the right until you can see the marketplace, then you should be able to find it easy enough. A very large building. Yes, 33.
Okay.
Yep. And
See, honestly, I
Jimbo,
thought
you'd
33
be
was the number.
familiar enough with, because you're from Baldur's Gate,
Is there a particular, is this,
you definitely know the marketplace.
okay, is that this?
The 31? Yeah.
30, oh, I see. That's
Yeah, because it's a whole bunch of
little
tents, yeah.
Mhm.
It's basically an open air bazaar.
All right, let's do it.
Put the tailor on the way.
All right. So it's the second closest building to the inn, so it's pretty uneventful.
I'll wait outside.
On the outside, there's this large glass display window, and you could see a robe displayed predominantly or prominently in the middle of this display glass. It's a brightly multicolored patchwork creation. And as you walk inside, you see a gnome standing behind what's the word I'm looking for? Counter. Oh, geez, I've been drinking tonight.
A gnome.
Yep.
Gnome standing behind a.
Yes. Welcome. Alvin Filchbonter.
Do I have to duck to enter the establishment?
How tall are you?
6'6".
You probably you would probably fit, but it's one of those things where it's close enough that you're probably just gonna duck a little bit on the reflex.
Because this counter's like below my knees.
No, mine, yeah.
Yeah.
But the doors for humans are the most common race, and yeah, they're going to be like anywhere from like 5 foot
Probably
to,
skim under it.
yeah, it's tight, but you should just barely fit.
Who's
Okay.
this? Filber?
Alvin Filchbonter. Alvin Filchbonter.
Purveyor of fine textiles.
Alvin Filchbonter, renowned
You're
tailor.
typing the stuff, and I've already typed it further down.
I saw that.
Okay.
My bad.
I'm trying to go like in order of chronological.
Tailor of clothes, both mundane and fashionable. What can I do for you, fine gentlemen, this morning?
Hey, good morning. How you doing? Khalid, you're supposed to help me out here, man. I'm supposed to shake this guy down for a costume.
Not
Not
down.
And not for and not.
Not for a costume.
Well, he wants the costume.
Well, you can get the costume. You can pay for the costume.
My fine Ferris friend here is in need of a custom garment.
Yeah, that's it. What he said.
Could you describe what your old costume looked like?
Oh yeah, no problem. Got a helm. You know, Lord of Protection. You know that guy. He's he's pretty popular. Well, at least he is in the arena anyway.
And so Alvin just squints one eye, raises the other eyebrow, sizes you up for a moment, walks around the counter with a stool and some rope for measurements, sets it down. Helm.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you're
I
looking-
actually want a second costume too. I'm looking for something for my friend Nimbly Jimbly outside. It's something that would fit him well, like lavender, like god of spring and youth and beauty.
Lavender.
Yeah.
Yes. And he starts taking measurements.
Something appropriate for a very pretty man.
Well, I'm outside.
Yeah, you're outside. He's a little smaller than me, but you know.
I'm 6'6". I'm 6 foot even.
Yeah, he's just a little smaller than me, but you know.
Are these themed costumes?
Yeah, use them in the arena, you know.
Arena costumes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And so he's just going along and doing all this while taking like all the different measurements. Yeah. Inseam, length of your legs, torso.
You need to measure my
Yes.
hammer. Oh.
No, that's quite all right.
You and that hammer.
So yes, I should be able to come up with something. And your friend, will he be coming in for measurements as well?
No, you just take mine and then like do one size down. It'll be fine.
One size down.
One size down. Okay.
His hammer's like a little smaller.
Well, if he doesn't come in
good thing
for
you're already
measurements, I
red.
can't quite guarantee the quality will be quite as fine for his.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I get it.
So,
Oh my.
just how extravagant are we talking about here? I can do a fine garment for about 15 gold, but a custom apparel in what we would consider high fashion, it runs 50 gold.
I don't know, Khalid. What can we afford, man?
That's up to you.
Well, you were supposed to pay us, and I thought we had agreed that you would just handle the costume and a bottle of mead, and we'd move on our way.
Yes, but that was your costume.
Sure, all right. So the cheap one for my friend, I'll pay for that, and the fancy one for me.
And Khalid nods in affirmation because you were getting paid 100 and this is 50.
I
so,
don't know.
yeah, it's you're covered.
Okay. I give him my 15 gold.
Yeah, all right.
That's all my money. I don't know how to count it out very well either. I just kind of like just
Oh my
plunk it on the table.
goodness.
Well, since these are custom orders, it will take me some time to create them. Come back in, and he walks back around behind the counter and flips through a couple of pages. A week should be enough time.
All right. Hey, since we're here, you haven't had any problem with the Zeds, have you? Because maybe we could help you out with that too.
I have heard that the Zents have been causing trouble for other merchants throughout the district. I suspect they've avoided me because they're well aware that I have connections throughout the nobility in Baldur's Gate and even as far as Waterdeep. So
I met one of them ladies earlier today.
oh,
Nobles, something like. She said she was a lady anyway. I don't know.
you have a name.
Nah, I don't remember.
Well,
Aleph, Yalith, Olive, Oligar.
oh,
I don't
Lady Alith of the Elf Song Tavern, I suspect.
know. Yeah, that's her.
Yes.
Fine looking lady.
Big hit.
Not the sort of lady I was quite referring to, but
Well,
she's a kind enough sort. I'm not speaking ill of her, but no, not the nobles I was referring to.
all right, man. All right, we'll keep an eye out. I'll be back in a week. I go outside and challenge Jimbo to an arm wrestling match.
Okay. And Im, I believe you wanted to
Yeah.
look into some shopping as well.
Yes.
So were you in the store while all this was happening?
Yes. Just kind of
perusing the goods?
Yeah, just kind of
Okay.
looking around.
So he has for sale padded leather and studded, padded leather and studded leather armors. There is clothes, both fine and high fashion, which would be exactly what you would use to pass as nobility.
Okay, that would
And-
definitely be something I'd want.
And he also has that robe that's out in the front. There's a placard on the inside that identifies this as a robe of useful items, which is a magic item that you can look up.
And I will.
So, now that you've perused it, would you like to talk to him about anything in particular?
Yes. Alvin, was it? Sir Alvin?
Alvin, yes, Alvin Filchponder.
Alvin, yes.
And what can I do for you on this fine day, milady?
I'm looking to acquire garments of various
You can afford that.
I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Types? Everything
Brian-
from the finest cloth that you may have to the drabbest.
Oh, well, drab is not necessarily something we do here at this fine establishment, though
Shabby chic.
Is chic even a word in this?
if you wanted to pick up some
Ghetto fit.
armors, that's probably the roughest thing I have available here.
Okay.
Now, when you say you're looking for something fine, what sort of quality are you going for here? Top shelf or
Oh yes, as fine as you can get.
ah?
Um,
My lady would prefer a royal garment, if you will.
yes, it's a gift.
A gift. If it's a gift, would you like a tailored item, or something that would just provide a rougher fit? Well, we usually do tailored for the high fashion.
Yeah, tailored would work.
Well,
Roughly around the same build as me for the recipient.
well, if it's tailored, we really do prefer it to be sized for the recipient.
Okay, well I can make arrangements for the person to come in.
Ah, very well. Would you like to pay in advance, since this is a gift for this other person?
Oh, of course, I can do that.
Certainly. And he turns to another section of his little book, and for whom should I put this payment towards?
Hadn't thought of me.
Dear
I did.
Mrs. T.
Mrs. T.
Lady Mira.
Lady Mira. Yes. Lady Mira. And one high fashion outfit tailored should run 50 gold.
Okay.
And then he holds out his hand. Okay. So he takes your gold and notates that accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
You see him like put the money like he probably has some sort of like shelf underneath where he puts it for the moment. And can I interest you in anything else, my lady? Did you see my what's the word I'm looking for? The pride of the shop out at in the display case, my robe of useful items.
I did see it. might I see it up close and perhaps lay a hand?
Well, milady, it is a rather exquisite item. Are you actually interested in purchasing it?
Well, I mean, I'm interested, but might I know a price?
Oh, certainly, certainly. Should run you 250 gold pieces.
You have to ask the price.
Before you touch it.
At the moment, I will have to pass.
Ah, I see, I see. Unfortunately, spending more on others than yourself.
Yes, yes, it's something I'm quite used to doing.
Very, very noble pursuit. Did you want some armor as well? Well,
15 left.
no, you shot more than that because you got paid, didn't you?
We haven't gotten.
You haven't
We haven't
paid us.
got, you haven't
Oh.
paid us yet.
I have my money.
Well, you said what money?
What money?
I only have 65
I
gold.
have yeah, that's what I have. You said we were
Okay, so you
promised some. I don't
You
know.
got the payment from
The lab from,
Khalid,
yeah,
right? Okay.
How much
We
was
have-
that?
that was 15 each
Oh, it was
I
only
thought-
15?
when it was
Thought it was
split.
5-0.
Or
'Cause
maybe
I
it
got-
was,
'cause
oh
I
yeah,
got
maybe
Yeah,
it
it was
I
was.
started with 15.
Or whatever,
and then we
regardless,
got
I have
50,
65 total.
Right.
And I
Okay,
just
so you
gave you
started
50.
with 15 and you gave the whole
So I
50.
have 15
Okay,
left.
okay. And you haven't gotten paid from Jahira yet. Okay,
Yeah.
that explains it. Yep, that
And
math
you
adds up.
You didn't
So am
give
I
us
supposed
any
to have
pirate
50?
booty yet either.
I never took 50.
Right.
Yeah.
You
You took-
didn't, but
you
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 took
took
payment in the
alcohol.
form of
Got it.
You apparently
Costume
don't have
and
any
meat.
money management skills.
Fair enough.
I bet you don't have a savings.
right. You'll be getting a little.
I
bit,
got a bottle of mead, man.
You'll be getting a little more money once I figure out the pirate loot. So
I'm outside losing
it's probably
arm wrestling
going to be
matches.
somewhere in the range of 50
Actually-
gold.
Well, I could roll for that.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
So if you're looking for armor, you can afford any armor here.
Okay.
If you were looking just for like drabby clothes, I would recommend checking the market in the southeast of town.
Okay. I think what might be useful at this point.
Drab little
Seems good.
I know.
And so at this point, it is.
I'll come. Thank you, Alvin. For now, this custom piece will do, and I'll come back if I need anything else.
And I look forward to meeting Lady Mira. Do you have any idea when she'll be arriving?
I could have her come by later today, potentially, for a
Uh,
fitting.
Later today, late afternoon, early evening, and
Anytime that suits you.
I'll be in the shop all day.
Okay. I'll make arrangements with Lady Mirror.
Very well. And thank you for your patronage. Was anyone else interested in clothes shopping? Nope, didn't think so, but it's always polite to check.
Are we gonna roll this arm wrestling match?
Yeah, let's get an arm wrestling match going.
All right. Contested athletics checks, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Athletics?
Not you. You're arm wrestling us?
No,
Oh.
thankfully.
I don't know. You might have beat me.
15.
7.
No.
Well, do I even...
Do you
Is it a
bother
multi-stage?
Is it a
adding
multi-stage
Is
thing?
it, well, the way I'm seeing that is multi...
Okay, sure.
Like,
We'll say.
he's got me like
Yeah,
this now.
we'll say. Yep. 10 or more, we're gonna count as 2.
So how many to...
How many to win?
Well, what's the... how many notches are you calling it?
I was thinking probably just neutral, advantage down.
So I got advantage.
So we're not here all day.
Alright.
Not mechanical advantage. I just lack
What?
that crap.
You spun it on the side here. 13.
13.
All right.
still
me.
Yep. Are there any stakes for this, by the way?
Oh,
Steaks?
it wasn't.
Was
Yeah,
there a wager?
Steaks.
Yeah, we'd like steaks.
Oh, jeez.
Natural 20.
Shit, are you serious?
Uh-huh.
So what's your
Well, it's not nat.
what's
It's,
your athletic mod?
it's 5. 25.
Crit fail.
Well,
And with that, you're now back
I
the
get-
other.
I get.
Well,
It's more
what's
than
the?
10, right?
More
Yeah.
than 10, so 2 notches, right?
Yeah.
So you have advantage.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden my face goes. Like I wasn't trying.
Fuck that die.
22.
24.
Back to even.
Nat 20.
Okay, let's pick up the pace. Come on.
All right. Jesus, I'm running out of dice.
Cocked, but it was on a fucking 20. 21.
16.
All right. Advantage. Keep going.
Oof.
Quick.
7.
14.
Okay, back to even.
15.
17.
Oh, advantage!
19. No, 20.
No. 13.
Okay, back to even. Next one wins because we've been here a while.
24.
22.
No! And the hammer falls down.
Nice. It got a little smaller.
Oh! It shrunk.
It's a hell of a match, Jimbo.
Much respect to you, Mr. T.
It's a hell of a match, man.
Taking a short rest.
No!
I lose a hit point.
All
That was
right.
awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good night, man.
Do we want to wrap it up here,
Yeah.
or
think this
do
might be a
one more thing?
Nah.
I think it's a
What
good spot.
type of one more?
I mean,
Does it involve how much?
I'm not planning combat at this point. Do you want to say go to the merchant, the open air merchants for some generic shopping, or how about
We
this?
can go to the sorcerer, please.
well,
I
either we
think
stop
that's gonna
now,
be-
or we just find out what the sorcerer can tell us.
That's gonna be.
How
a big
about
counter.
we call it here? If anyone wants to do shopping at the
Market.
marketplace, we can do that offline to
Do it
avoid
inside.
slowing things down there.
Okay.
And then we'll pick
Maybe
back
you
up.
Maybe you can send us some ideas of
Are we
what
actually getting paid?
stuff is in the market.
I will give you the pirate's loot
Okay.
offline as well.
In Slack or something?
Yep.
Alright. Cool.
You didn't negotiate anything with Jahira in advance, so that'll all be payment after.
That's fine.
It's fun.
Sweet.
Badass. Good night, guys.
That was fun.
Thanks, everybody. Hopefully
Thank you.
We'll see you in another month.
we'll be here in 2 weeks.
Hubbard
Yeah.
will be here in 2 weeks.
I say, we were talking about it a little earlier, but as long as you're doing okay, Eric, I want to hold off on the other. Or are we still online? I guess you should wait until.
Ooh,
We'd
well,
like to
we're-
pause her.
I was just gonna
campaign.
see.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
That's fine.
basically.
I'm definitely here.
If you need me
Air?
to step in again, yeah. But I'd like to wait until Richard.
So we're gonna
comes back.
pause for Love of Goddess.
I
Yep.
think so.
The
So-
immediate future.
I'll be good as long as my other RPG group doesn't have me running anything, because running 2 things every 2 weeks will be
Rough.
rough.
Yeah.
And-
But I don't see that being a thing for at least several months.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sign her up for something, which is that
Okay, we're gonna go offline now.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.